good to be here. I feel like I've been blipped or something. I'm not really sure, but oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Losers Lounge podcast, episode number 96. And we are here to discuss and predict the events of WWE Money in the Bank. And first off,
Hang on, Christian, hang on. What do you mean Money in the Bank? That's long gone. Long gone.
Well, our previous podcast was on, Hell in a Cell and everything.
Christian, we've been gone for about 2 months now. 3, actually, I think. Yeah, 3 months.
Wait, what?
Yes, we've been gone for 3 months.
3 months? Wait, what? How? I swear, our last podcast was us talking Hell in a Cell. So I know Money in the Bank's coming up next, at Allegiant Stadium.
No.
Allegiant
Christian,
Stadium.
remember, we were all on break, though. It was summer, right? I went to the beach. You went to the beach. Everyone else went their own ways, right? We celebrated the summer. School's back in.
Oh my God, I must have blinked and I forgot things. Well,
look at the lounge right now. It's all dirty and stuff. We forgot to clean it up and all kind of stuff.
Don't worry, I'll hire a cleaner to take care of that. But
that's true.
It's all good. All right, so it's okay though. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess since we're no longer talking about Money in the Bank, we're here to talk about SummerSlam at Nissan Stadium.
No, Christian, that's already passed. We missed that one too.
Oh, we did?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we missed that one too. We were still on vacation and stuff. I actually got back from vacation. I was actually watching the show.
Let me take a look. Oh, does that mean it's Clash at the Castle time?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. All right, folks, this podcast is us talking simply about WWE Clash at the Castle.
Actually, Christian, one more thing. Let me look at the list. AEW is a pay-per-view this week too.
Oh yeah, All Out. I forgot about that.
Oh right. Yeah.
In addition to that,
we
are talking about AEW All Out.
One more thing. We got one more thing, Christian.
Okay. There's only 2 days in a week. How are you saying there's more than 2 pay-per-views? How's that possible?
It's about WWE, Christian. Look at that little smudge right there. I think something was covered up right there.
May need to clean that. Oh, no. Worlds Collide was in 2020.
No, it's returning.
Oh, it is?
It's the end of NXT UK.
Oh, it is? What the?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, you didn't see the news a few weeks ago?
Wait, hold on a second. This is NXT UK's last event, and they're doing this in the United States? While WWE is hosting an actual main roster pay-per-view in the UK?
You are correct.
I don't get it. How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
Oh,
but under a new regime, too.
Yeah, it's all good, though. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon proudly presents Clash at the Castle.
Actually, no. Vince is retired.
Wait, I've been asleep for a couple of months. The podcast has been asleep for a couple of months, and what the hell happened?
Vince retired, and Triple H is now head of creative. And Stephanie and Nick Khan are the co-CEOs, and everything's changed.
Oh my!
And the people who got fired last year are actually returning, and have been returning.
Oh my God!
At SummerSlam was Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Oh, I'm sorry, Io Shirai, now Io Sky. Cross returned. Gargano's back.
Wait, Nikki Cross? She got rid of Nikki ASH?
Oh, wait, not Nikki Cross. My bad. Not my bad, ladies and gentlemen. Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai's back. She got released in April, right? Yeah, in April. And now she's back. Yeah. Gargano returned last week on Raw. And then most recently, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are back.
Oh, that Cross.
Yeah. My guy, yeah.
Oh, my God.
What's
next?
Theory is Mr. Money in the Bank. And Liv Morgan's the SmackDown Women's Champion. Lots of things have happened.
What's next? You're going to tell me that Dexter Lumis came back?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Dexter Lumis is back.
Oh, my God. How? What?
We've been gone for a while.
I turned away for 1 minute, actually 3 months, and all this changed?
Asleep for 3 months. Yeah, you were asleep for 3 months.
Huh.
Yeah, the podcast is also asleep for 3 months. We were busy.
Oh my God.
We took a 3-month nap.
Wow. I guess the perks of being in Orlando, Florida at some point does a lot to you. And then later going back to Virginia.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
All right, folks, putting all jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk a triple predictions. Oh, my God.
Triple threat. A triple threat.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We've done triple subjects in the past, but this is the first time we've ever predicted 3 pay-per-views.
Correct.
Which means next week we'll be reviewing 3 pay-per-views.
Correct.
You're saying correct like the Miz, huh?
Oh, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I bet he does anyways.
Yes, indeed. I must say, folks, this is absolutely insane. Labor Day weekend is crazy. This is the first time that for this week, every show is a go-home show. From Raw to NXT to Dynamite to SmackDown to Rampage. All of it. And then, of course, next week, we have an aftermath show. Raw, and NXT, and Dynamite, and SmackDown, and Rampage, they're all aftermaths of what went down.
For real.
Speaking of, I will be at AEW Dynamite on the aftermath show next week, because it's in Buffalo, New York.
Sweet.
Too sweet. Yeah.
Too sweet. Too sweet. Let's fight the shit.
Since there's 3 events, I've been debating about which direction we're going to go, and here's how, this is crazy. Willie, for the first time in Losers Lounge podcast history, the main roster WWE pay-per-view is going to kick off the podcast.
Hey, fine with me.
Yep. We're going to go in order of when it's taking place. WWE Clash at the Castle, followed by NXT Worlds Collide, followed by AEW All Out in the main event. So, WWE Clash at the Castle, let's start with that. This is the first UK stadium event since SummerSlam in 1992.
A classic pay-per-view, mind you, folks.
And the company's first UK pay-per-view overall, not counting NXT UK, since Insurrection in 2003.
Ooh.
Yeah, so even then, it's been almost 20 years since their last pay-per-view on the main roster, and 30 years since the last stadium show in the UK. SummerSlam in 1992, taking place at Wembley Stadium in London.
Yep.
And this time, however, the Clash of the Castle is taking place at Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales.
Sweet.
And here's the thing. I've seen pictures of what the stadium looks like. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it looks fantastic, dude.
And as of right now, folks, 65,000 tickets have been sold for the show.
Apparently it's going to outsell Mania. Yeah.
That's crazy. But, hey, I don't think it's going to outsell this upcoming WrestleMania.
No, sir.
WrestleMania 39 for the tickets are available now, if any.
Yeah, exactly, if any.
If any, because folks, over 100,000 tickets to WrestleMania for both nights and combo packages were sold within the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
This has never happened. And I think this is the Triple H effect.
I think it is, I really do.
WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, which is, by the way, the biggest stadium in the United States.
Correct.
This is going to be the first WrestleMania not to be hosted under Vince McMahon.
Which is still insane.
Yeah. A lot has happened. A lot of crazy stuff has went down.
Oh, yeah.
We have 6 matches on the card for Clash at the Castle. And here's the thing. It's taking place in the UK. And this is going to be interesting because Eastern Timeline starting 1 o'clock p.m. and 10 a.m. Central, which means for Willie, 12 o'clock at noon.
Fine with me.
It's lunchtime for Clash of the Castle this upcoming Saturday.
Yes, I will be eating lunch during Clash of the Castle.
And the one thing I'm also glad for is when it comes to the following day, NXT Worlds Collide's on the same day as AEW All Out, but the great business decision is they're not going head-to-head. NXT starting at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, while All Out starts at 8 o'clock. So I'm assuming they're going to have that show for NXT last at least about 3 hours, and then at 7, just in time for the All Out pre-show to begin. Or for those who don't watch the pre-show, you got an hour to take a break.
There you go.
Or if you're just simply not watching All Out because you don't want to pay the money and don't want to pirate anything, I wouldn't recommend pirating. That's really stupid. Don't do that. Then, well, you're just fine.
Yeah, you're totally fine. Just spend your Sunday night. Do that.
Here's the thing. In the first 24 hours of Clash of the Castle, it was reported about 59,000 people had pre-registered for tickets.
Ooh, wow. There you go.
That broke a company record.
Ooh, Triple H effect, I guess.
Oh, actually, this was before the Triple H effect took place because tickets went on sale on May 20th of this year, and Vince went into retirement 2 months later. But, of course,
Still insane.
You know what else is insane? Survivor Series coming up in November in Boston, sold out.
Yep.
I have a good feeling that when it comes to Royal Rumble, whichever place that's being held at, I've heard reports it's going to be at Alamo Dome. I guarantee that's going to sell out.
Oh, heck yeah, bro. Royal Rumble under Triple H, man? Good gosh.
Who knows what the hell we're going to see. Here's the thing. While SummerSlam was the first pay-per-view post Vince McMahon, he was, he had a hand in on pretty much the build-up to everything. So I would say Clash of the Castle is Triple H's actual first pay-per-view event.
Correct.
Because all this is on him.
Yes, sir.
And here, there are 6 matches on the card. I'm pretty sure more will be put in place, but here's the thing. SmackDown this upcoming Friday was pre-taped last Friday. We did not look at any spoilers, but we're just taking a moment and hoping that we, didn't miss on anything. If there's only 6 matches on the card, either this is going to be a short event, or they're going to let these matches last.
I think the latter. Pretty much.
I'd be down for that. So, with the 6 matches on the card, shall we finally talk about them?
Let's do it.
Let's start off with some Judgment, shall we? Edge and Rey Mysterio is taking on the Judgment Day.
Yes, Judgment Day.
A team of Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And I will just say, under Triple H's command, it's a good thing, because it seems to me the Judgment Day is starting to bring back what was missing.
About freaking time, because, my whole thing with Judgment Day, like, no joke, recently I've just been saying to myself, maybe they should break up the stable. It's not working. And yes, folks, I was elated when Finn turned heel. Duh. But I don't know. When Vince did, because it was Vince's thing. It was Vince's shtick, right? So under Vince, it was like, okay. They keep losing and feuding with the Mysterios. Feuding with the Mysterios. Edge comes back. Edge was kicked out of Judgment Day. There was really, when it happened, we were like, why'd they do it? Reports are like, oh, because Edge, there are creative differences, all that kind of stuff. It's a long story, but here we are. Judgment Day is a thing. I am hopefully it can be saved, but the fact that my boy is heel again, it's great. Oh, and he has pants on too, and he has tights, and it's pretty cool. And he has a new theme song, which is dope too.
It seems to me like every member of Judgment Day has a different singles theme.
They do.
And they're still using Alter Bridge's other side if they're coming out as a group, which they will do this upcoming Saturday.
I love it.
The big also story in this is the whole thing with Dominic Mysterio. He's still debating about whether or not he wants to join.
Exactly. Just join already, dude.
Yeah,
just do it.
Yeah, let's be honest. He's joining.
Exactly. He's clearly joining. When? We'll find out.
Probably Saturday. Who knows?
Yeah, probably Saturday. Yeah, probably.
Or if not that, then probably Raw after. I don't know.
I'm surprised. A big surprise. A big swerve. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it's a tag team match. I've heard there were rumors that initially it was going to be a trios mixed tag match with, with Phoenix joining in with Edge and Rey so that Rhea could get involved.
I think they'll do that down the road.
Yeah, but based on how things are looking, that is not the case at all. Others wanted a one-on-one match between Finn Balor and Edge.
I'm one of those people. I know y'all can't see me, but I'm holding up my hand. Me. I wanted that, please.
I mean, it still could happen.
Yeah, exactly. Be patient, folks.
Gotta be patient indeed. I will say, Edge really loves his Brood entrances after she saw SummerSlam.
He loves fire. Yeah.
Yep, that's the second SummerSlam in a row where he came out to a Brood style.
Yes, sir.
He didn't compete, obviously, at this time. But I did like what he did last year when he faced Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
Oh, for real. Really fun stuff.
Finn Balor and Damian Priest, they've been doing a lot better. They've been winning matches since the moment where Edge beat Damian Priest. And Rhea Ripley, it's kind of a good thing. She's been in random tag team after random tag team.
Exactly.
But not the case anymore. In the long run, I'd probably say this match, most likely, I'd say favors Judgment Day. And the reason I say that is because, well, look at SummerSlam. The Mysterios beat the Judgment Day, thanks, of course, to Edge's interference. Could this time the Judgment Day win based off Dominic's interference?
Yes, I could see that. I hope Judgment Day gets the dub because, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. There's just something about Judgment Day now, currently, that's just not really... I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm tired of the Mysterio feud and I want something different, at least. But so far, they've been treating Judgment Day, up until recently, as basically like weirdos and just like they're basically the punks on the block. They're like the new kid, the bullies in school. Like, oh, we can do that. Finn Balor's out here. He's out here cutting promos and like, you're a bad father, Ray. And basically Rhea Ripley's, I guess, trying to hypnotize Dominic Mysterio. I don't want Christian demonetized, but just really think in your minds about what I'm talking about when I think of Rhea Ripley and Dominic. And Priest, all rise and all that. It's one of those things. So with this right here, I guess I'll make a prediction now. I think Judgment Day needs this one to make them seem more of a legit threat out there. Nothing against the Mysterios and Edge. Nothing against those two or those three. But the thing I'd see, they tease the Dominic heel turn. They tease it. I don't think they do it. They do it, great, awesome. But I think they tease it, and it comes later down the road.
Yeah.
Maybe the night after. I don't freaking know.
Yeah,
I think Judgment Day, in my opinion, needs this one. So I got Balor and Priest going over.
The one thing I also believe in is, let's be honest, we got, what was it? We're in the UK. What are the odds Finn Balor's going to get a hell of a reaction?
Oh, for real.
That dude always gets a
big reaction.
I mean, Ireland is part of the UK, at least I think it is.
I think. I don't freaking know.
Well, I'm pretty sure they will.
Oh, for real.
Besides, then again, they were potentially having an NXT UK event take place in Dublin, so yeah, it counts, I guess.
Yeah, remember that?
That got canceled, and so did... it did. Who remembers NXT TakeOver Tampa Bay?
Well, no, I do. I actually do, surprisingly.
Yeah, except it got canceled. That's a shame. I had tickets to that show.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Hey, well, at least a year later, we got the 2-night Stand and Deliver event, so I guess that was the makeup for it.
Oh, for real?
My God, WrestleMania week in 2021 was insane.
Let's just get to WrestleMania 40.
40? In Philadelphia?
Yeah, Philly. What's up.
That is right, folks. WrestleMania 40 is going to be at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. I've been there before, so it's easy to get to Philly, so, well, I'm pretty sure you'll see me there.
Sweet! On April 1st, and your boy's birthday, April 7th.
April 6th and 7th, actually. Not 1st and 7th.
Oh, 6th and 7th. I got the first confused.
You're thinking of April 1st of WrestleMania 39. April 1st and 2nd.
Oh, yeah.
So you can literally combine nights one of both the events. Actually, night 1 of WrestleMania 39 and night 2 of WrestleMania 40.
So we'd have to wait a whole year for night 2 for us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Remember, Christian, they're listening to us. They might take that idea. We didn't say anything.
We said nothing. You shut up.
Nothing.
Indeed.
Nothing was said.
Indeed, nothing was said. All right, my prediction is also Judgment Day's going to defeat Edge and Rey Mysterio, and yes, it's because of Dominic.
Yep.
My opinion, that's just the way to go.
Yeah.
We're going to go from this match.
Pretty much just do it.
So we're going to go from this match to a trios match, and that is Bianca Belair teaming with Alexa Bliss and Asuka to take on the Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
They're really calling them Damage Control. All right.
Yeah, Control, CTRL, as in Control Alt Delete. Oh, God, here comes Matt Hardy when I said delete.
There you go.
So yeah, at SummerSlam, Bayley made her return after 13 months of being gone.
13.
And here's the thing, they played that pretty good because initially you'd think, oh, it's just Bayley confronting Bianca, right?
Yes, sir.
But then all of a sudden Dakota Kai showed up, and then Io Sky showed up. We had Io Sky, who had no idea what was going on because she was in NXT not doing anything. And then there was Dakota Kai, who was released due to budget cuts back in April. And now, boom, she's back.
Yep.
Hell, honestly, I compared this to a lot of things. You know, I once compared this to the Avengers. Triple H is literally unblipping everyone who's been blipped because of budget cuts.
Exactly.
Those who have been blipped, like turned to dust, like Thanos style, because of budget cuts. We're trying to see who survived. Like Hit Row survived.
Yes, sir. Cross survived. Well, duh.
Johnny Gargano was never blipped. He just walked out. He was just done. He was just done. Let his contract expire, and he was just done. So he never got blipped.
Loomis was blipped.
Yep. I remember how sad Indy Hartwell was when he got blipped.
Oh, for real. They're back together.
Yep. Now they're back together. This is not even a song.
Yeah.
Hey, that actually works. Hey, that actually sounded good.
Yeah, it does. We can get musical on this show.
Yeah, that'd be funny if all of a sudden we just break in a song or something like that. Moving forward, though, here's something we gotta definitely bring up when this comes to this trios match. You ever notice Dakota Kai and Io Sky are not the new women's tag team champions?
No sirree, Bob.
Speaking of, yeah, the women's tag team titles were finally put in that tournament.
Yay.
Remember back in May when they were like, we're going to hold a possible future tournament to crown new women's tag champs, and we're like, how?
Exactly. How are you going to do it?
Yep, and well, with this little regime, they finally did it. New women's tag team champions are actually Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah, which pissed off a lot of people and made them compare Triple H to Vince. I'm like, it was one small booking flaw, and all of a sudden you're throwing a temper tantrum. Guarantee these people have never been punished by their parents when they did stupid shit.
Well, remember, Christian, today's generation is very, very bizarre. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's be honest here.
Here's the thing. Whenever I committed wrongdoings, I was grounded. Hell, not once, more than once, I've had my rear end smacked before.
Same here.
I've been punished and disciplined correctly when it comes to things I did bad. And Mama Maracle, she never gave in anytime I was throwing a fit about something I wanted.
Exactly.
As a result,
Same thing
I don't throw a fit when I don't get what I want.
Remember, Christian, it's the IWC/YWC. You say one thing and they'll all throw a fit.
Indeed. They like throw more temper tantrums like they're a Sasha stan. Who, by the way, everybody thought was gonna come back, after the women's tag team title. I will admit, I was also one of them. But I think it was a good thing they did not show up, let them have their moment, and come back after the Clash of the Castle was over.
I hope they return as heels. They probably won't.
An interesting aspect, Dakota Kai, I don't think, was the legal competitor, yet she got pinned.
You are correct. So there's a story to be told, people.
This is Triple H booking. There's a plan.
Okay. So calm your freaking tits down. There's a story, okay? Chill.
Indeed.
Everyone's freaking out for nothing. Anyways.
In the meantime, here's the thing. Dakota Kai and Io Sky, they were also...
I'm used to calling her Io Sky now.
Yes, I think we'll eventually get used to it.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. So no joke.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Here's the thing: it's not a bad name. Even I'll be honest. Even Mama Maracle prefers Io Shirai, and I do too. But I'm okay with this because I don't see a problem with this.
Exactly, it's just a name change. Don't flip out over it. Mostly, anyways.
It's not like they called her Karen McDougal's.
Is there a wrestler named that?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Well, if there's any females who want to be a wrestler now, and they just heard that name, now's your chance to adopt that name.
Yeah, just give Christian credit.
Yep.
Yeah, give him credit. It's all his. It's his ownership.
Here's the thing. Like, Bayley tried to have a hand in having Dakota and Io win the tag titles, and Bianca's team, prevented that from happening. And as a result, that cost Damage Control from winning the belts. Kind of similar to how, Alexa Bliss and Asuka, lost in their match.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo. Ding dong. Hello.
Love that gimmick.
Yep. The only person who's not happy to see Bayley is Michael Cole.
Come on, Cole. She's great.
Who, by the way, has been performing flawlessly on his commentary.
Both him and Pat McAfee, everyone just seems so relaxed. Good.
Yep. I guarantee he was expecting his usual script on the papers, and except Triple H simply wrote the words, "Go wild."
Exactly. Just go wild.
Yep. So for this match, I'd honestly say give Bayley, Dakota, and Io the win. I get that, here's the thing, a lot of people are mad that Dakota and Io lost. Here's the thing, and
I'm not.
Some people compared them saying they should not lose, like, the Shield, because they're like the Shield. I'm like, what?
The Shield? Run that back one more time. The Shield.
Some fans were pissed off that when, Dakota and Io should not have lost because they're like the Shield. Want me to say that one more time?
No, you're good. You're good. You have to repeat it. Nah.
Well, I will. Some fans were upset that Dakota and Io lost because they're like the Shield.
How? Huh?
When I look at that stable, they're nothing like the Shield. I don't
Do
understand
you
this.
see them dressing up in riot gear? Do you see them coming down the stairs? Do you see them having a freaking cool theme song? No, they're nothing like the Shield.
Yeah, and
God,
here's the thing. They're not like the
how?
Shield. That's not how this works. And truth be told, like, there is never going to be another Shield.
Never.
There's not going to be
Ever.
another Roman and Seth and Dean, okay?
Exactly.
You can have 3 people join up and create a stable and be dominant, but they ain't going to have the same impact as the Shield did.
Nobody ever will, in my opinion.
Here's the thing. Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, they lost one time because of outside interference and distraction. That doesn't hinder the momentum. And besides, the wrong person was pinned, too.
They don't understand patience. Remember, they don't understand patience. So we don't need to pay attention to that.
Indeed, we do not.
Come on.
And here's the thing.
Yeah, we don't. Let's back on track.
I still believe that they're going to win this match on Saturday. They have the better advantage here.
They are. I'm in the same boat. I do think Control. I'm a second. I said something. Second. What's the Control your narrative? Control is gonna. I think Control is gonna win on at Clash of the Castle because, like, yeah. Oh, they lost though. And so what?
Yeah. Uh-huh. What?
So
What's your
what?
point? Got it? Huh? What? No.
Your point? Exactly. Case closed. Yeah.
Some people would
winning.
some people would probably definitely be upset if Bianca's team lost because you got your women's champion losing matches. So that's another reason why I think this is a match that could go either way. You could either have your women's champion win or this dominant stable win. So I'm into it.
And your potential challenger for Bianca to lose too, or win. Well, win, not be lose. Well, she could lose, but still.
Yeah, I say at some point Bianca's going to take on Bayley, perhaps maybe at Extreme Rules for the Raw Women's title.
Exactly, in a ding dong match.
That sounds oddly sexual, so I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to say Damage Control is going to win. What's your prediction?
Yeah, Damage Control is winning. Yeah.
Alrighty, we're going to move on to the last non-title match that's on the schedule card. This is very interesting. This is a match that was supposed to happen at SummerSlam, but was taken off because, well, time constraints, I believe. And yet they still had a lot of time for, so many odd commercials on Peacock. So, yeah.
Which I hate.
We have Seth freaking Rollins, take the freaking out of the name, versus...
Thank you!
Yeah,
I'm the only one who says that. I hate that.
Yeah, take out the freaking part, just call him Seth Rollins, and he can still call himself Seth freaking Rollins. It just doesn't have to be an official name.
Exactly. So stupid.
Seth Rollins taking on, Matt Riddle.
Oh, what's that? You mean his original name that they took away for literally no reason? Even though I've gotten used to calling him Riddle? Matt Riddle.
Yep, Matt Riddle. The name Matt Riddle is back, folks. And there's been reports that Austin Theory is going to get his back, too.
All freaking day, my boy. Mr. Money in the Bank, future WWE champion. We'll talk about that later. Anyways.
He's a little too young for that right now.
Oh,
okay, actually, no. The word's not young. The word is, it's a little too early for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're pulling the trigger a little too fast here. But then again, they did the same with Sheamus, and look how that turned out.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, Matt Riddle taking on Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match, and this feud got very, very personal this past Monday.
Very. Oh, boy.
Talking about families and divorce and taking children, and oh my god, it got to the point Matt suffered, a little bit of a breakdown and started letting out all those F-bombs.
Oh, you forgot one more thing, Chris, the most important thing about the show. What happened beforehand?
Indeed. They were fighting outside.
Yeah, legit. They were fighting in the parking lot with no cameras or anything in sight.
I mean, actually, there was a fan camera, which I guarantee that was a planted fan. Because they managed to capture everything so perfectly.
Oh, for real.
But I guarantee that person was among actual fans.
Oh, for real. Guarantee you.
People just waiting, to go inside and everything. Then again, they were on higher up, so I highly doubt they were waiting to go inside. Maybe they were just taking a look at the view, enjoying things, and then all of a sudden they look down and, oh, look at that, there's Seth and Riddle.
Exactly. Fighting for no reason.
Well, they're feuding, so I guess it's not exactly for no reason. But that's the reason why they had the split cam confrontation.
Exactly.
Some split cam confrontations go correctly, and this was an example of one of them. One of my favorites was Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe.
Oh, that's classic right there.
They still ended up finding each other, though. That was awesome.
Yeah, they did.
I have a good feeling that this match is going to be one of the show stealers.
I think so, too.
Hell, I was predicting it was going to be the show stealer for SummerSlam, but then it was no longer on the card, and I was like, oh, man, that was going to be a show stealer.
At least they came out there and did their thing.
Yeah, they did have a brief little 2-minute fight. And now they're competing here at the Clash at the Castle, and I'm wondering where this is going to go for both competitors. I mean, how interesting is it going to be whenever Randy Orton returns from his back injury, hangs out a little bit with Riddle, and notices, your name's Matt?
Exactly.
Just imagine if Randy's like, your name is Matt? Well, yeah, bro. You know, I just thought of calling myself Riddle for a while, but then I decided to embrace my first name, and then I decided, yeah, I'm going to be Matt Riddle again.
There you go.
It's like, I thought you weren't born with any first name.
Oof.
That would have been hilarious. RK Bro was comedy gold.
Oh, for real. Get back here, Randy Orton.
As for Seth, here's the thing. If Matt Riddle can get his name back, then Seth can get the freaking out.
Exactly. Get the freaking out of his name. It should have never been there. Stupid.
We call him Seth freaking Rollins because it's catchy, but when you see it as an official name, now you gotta hear commentators say it. If you recall, look back at my Backlash 2022 Sins video. I did a bonus round on the many times they said Seth freaking Rollins.
Exactly.
And it was a lot.
Good God. Of course
Seth
it is.
freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. I'm like, oh my God, shut up!
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Seth has hinted so many times, even when he's not in the type of feud, he still wants that undisputed Universal title.
Yes, sir.
He still wants to go after Roman Reigns, and for all intents and purposes, at some point he should. We'll get to Roman Reigns in a little while, but I guarantee Seth Rollins deserves to be world champion in his current situation.
Exactly. Then he'll have a nightmare looming over the horizon.
An American nightmare.
Yes.
And for the record,
To
folks,
solve racism.
Yes, we're okay with Seth Rollins potentially facing Cody Rhodes again at WrestleMania because that's the type of match that deserves another one at Mania.
Exactly.
Especially if Cody wins the Royal Rumble match and Seth's one of the champions.
I am fine with that too.
Exactly.
Even though, I'm personally saying Cody Rhodes World Championship too, but that's just me. Yep. I do like Cody though.
Yep, understandable indeed.
Exactly. Get back.
I must say, I wonder where things are going to go with both these men after the match is over.
Riddle's going to go smoke a joint, and then Seth's going to go laugh. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Matt Riddle is going to smoke a joint, and Seth's going to get freaking high.
Exactly. There you go.
He already laughs like he's high.
Exactly.
As for who's going to win, this is a tough one. A very interesting thing to point out.
Either way.
Here's the thing. Matt Riddle, he could get the win because his character could definitely use the boost. And Seth Rollins, he has not won a one-on-one match since... Here's the thing. He hasn't had a pin or submission victory in a one-on-one match since Hell in a Cell 2021 when he beat Cesaro, who's now in AEW, back under his Claudio name.
Washed away. Anyways.
Yeah, he kind of is washed away. I get that he's Ring of Honor champion right now, but everyone forgot about that now.
Yeah, basically. Anyways, back to WWE.
That's why we don't see Samoa Joe in AEW anymore.
Yeah. Who cares? Anyways.
Moving on.
The
thing, of course, is if you're gonna purchase, the rights to AEW, to Ring of Honor, then you might as well just actually put on a show for Ring of Honor. I don't know. You got the money, Tony. You got the time, right? I'll be honest. Business can be difficult, so I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah, mostly, but yeah, he's had 3 years of experience to do this, and he's also failed most of the time. Yeah, so yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Anyways, back to WWE.
So this is why it's tough to figure out whether or not it should be Seth for the win or Matt for the win.
I guess I'll make my prediction.
Okay,
I am gonna go with Seth Rollins. I think Seth could use this a little bit more, in my opinion. Boost his momentum up. And, actually people are saying that they could do, now I know it's like 3 months out or 2 months out, whichever. They could do Rollins and Reigns. We'll get to Reigns later at Survivor Series because it's the 10th anniversary of the Shield the Shield debuting.
Well, how can you do that without Dean Ambrose?
Who's Dean Ambrose?
The guy, here's the thing, he died in 2019.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, that John Moxley guy's out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a guy who looks like exactly like him named John Moxley, but I don't think he's interested because I don't think he has any idea what a Shield is, or at least what a Shield group is.
Yeah, exactly. And he's too busy doing stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's world. Yeah. Anyways, I think Seth Rollins is gonna get the win and boost my momentum up a little bit more. I could see Matt Riddle getting the win with this, but again, like I said before, I myself am fine either way, but I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
In this case, I think I'll go with Matt Riddle. I think right now because, he's extremely... Either that or maybe Matt being full of anger could cost him. Because Seth right now is cold and calculated.
Very. What's next? He's going to curb stomp him even more? Yeah.
I mean, he's done that already a lot of times. But because of the many times Matt has been losing in fights with Seth, I'd probably say he's going to get the win because, he's got to get a win somewhere.
Exactly.
And of course, if Seth loses this, then he continues to lose his one-on-one feuds. But here's the thing, Seth can lose as many one-on-one feuds as he can, and he's still like the top guy around here.
Yeah, they're not saying Seth Rollins is buried, though. It's a stupid term. Anyways.
Here's a very interesting question. Where the hell's AJ Styles?
Oh, he's
not on paper. Here's the thing, he's not been on Money in the Bank or was at SummerSlam. He actually made a cameo at SummerSlam, but he never had a match there, and he doesn't have a match at Clash at the Castle either.
He's putting over people right now, and he's teaming with Dolph Ziggler for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't get that part. Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles teamed with Dolph Ziggler against the Judgment Day. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, ain't the first time they teamed up, though. Yeah, and it's weird. Yeah, AJ's basically just there. No, Lily, he's just there, mid-card purgatory. He's put everybody on talent there. What some people that they should be doing in other companies.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, they shall. All right, well, you said Seth Rollins. I say Matt Riddle. Ready to talk championship matches.
Championships, let's do it.
The start of the SmackDown Women's Championship as the champion Liv Morgan.
Why are you laughing, Christian? Is it funny? Huh?
I'll be honest. Initially, the name SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan is not funny. It's, cool. The problem is, she's like a freaking joke as a champion.
Yeah, her booking has just been very, very, I'm just going to say it, bad.
Yeah, here's the problem. The problem with Liv Morgan as the champion is, here's the thing, I can give a pass for how she won. She cashed in Money in the Bank on an injured Ronda Rousey, but Ronda, even while injured, almost beat her.
Yeah, she did.
And then at SummerSlam, there was the big problem where Liv managed to pin Ronda, but at the same time she tapped out first. She only retained out of luck and controversy and convenience.
To be fair, the ref kind of saw what Liv did, but he didn't see her tap. So, and then the fans turned on her, which I guess is actually understandable. And they keep chanting, "You tapped out," and it's like the Brock Lesnar stick in 2003 again.
Indeed, she did. But
she tapped out.
The problem with, of course, is sure, I get it. She pinned Ronda twice. Both occasions were. Well, the first occasion was a Money in the Bank cash-in, which we can give a pass to that because, well, that happens all the time.
Yes, sir.
The second time, SummerSlam, well, that was just pure convenience. She never exactly beat Ronda. You can pin her, but in a situation where Liv Morgan, what she needs in her career is to actually manage to beat a challenger, and because of her actual talent and skill, and not out of sheer escaping luck. Because here's the thing, she's defending at Clash of the Castle against Shayna Baszler. Shayna freaking Baszler! Who, by the way,
beat her in a real fight.
Who in recent times has been reminded about what she used to be in NXT. Even Ronda said, "You used to be a killer." And then Liv called her a bootleg Ronda Rousey. And this is the moment where I'm like, Shayna needs to bring out that Queen of Spades from NXT.
Yeah, she does.
She needs to murder, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say that shit. I will say it again. She needs to put her on timeout?
Put her in timeout. What
kinda,
is this? Preschool?
What is this? I don't know. What is this? Back when you used to say Bailey needs to shit on the kids?
Yes. Hey, don't remind me about that. That's in the past.
That was 3 years ago, and it's still funny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Back to what I was saying, though. Shayna, here's the thing. She's been built up based off of Liv's words and Ronda's words to return to what she used to be, and that was a violent killer. There you go. Violent killer. The person who was NXT Women's Champ for over 400 days. And here's the crazy thing.
Sure.
Liv Morgan, if she manages to win, the only way it looks believable is if she does a quick roll-up and she escapes. But the problem is, like, if she's going to keep winning like that, where her opponents are still up and awake, then she's
kind of escaping luck. That's what you mean.
Then I cannot take her seriously as a champion. I don't give a shit how popular she is.
Oh, but the fans want this. I know that. I get that, and I respect that. I'm one of them.
Even a lot of the fans are saying Liv needs to be, booked better, as in, not look like someone who retains out of sheer dumb luck, like she's Kelly as the Divas champion.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Who won every single time by roll-ups, and never once simply hit a finisher, and her opponent was still down and out when the 3 count was made. When is the last time you seen Liv Morgan win like that?
It's been a long time, honestly.
It has been a long time. That's why I could never take Liv Morgan seriously. When she can't get the job done when it comes to hitting a finishing move and then pinning 1, 2, 3, and she's like celebrating with her title above her head, while her opponent is still lying on her back.
So weird.
So unless she can somehow win her matches by doing that, I can't take her seriously as a champion, because you can only escape with roll-ups so long. So many times before eventually...
Pretty much.
Yeah, before eventually this is just ridiculous. So I seriously hope, if Liv Morgan's to beat Shayna Baszler, the only way it can be believable is if she escapes with a roll-up. And if that doesn't work, then Shayna's got the win. Want to know something else that actually pissed me off, Willie? Do you remember the time when, what was it? Do you remember the time when Liv it was the same night she called Shayna a bootleg Ronda Rousey? They fought,
yes,
and then Shayna stomped on her injured arm, but yet somehow Liv recovered from that within seconds and put her through the table.
Yeah, there's something called selling, and I don't know what the heck that was, honestly.
I don't know what the hell happened. I thought, that was the moment where Shayna would have the full advantage. Then all of a sudden, nope, right through the table goes Shayna. Right after Liv got her arm stomped in seconds ago.
Again, like I said, there's this thing called selling. I mean, she did sell, but still, you don't want to meet people.
That was absolutely
We're
terrible.
just being... It's called constructive criticism. Learn what it means.
Constructive, not constrictive.
Yeah, thank you, Christian.
Yeah, constrictive is if you're constricting something like you're a snake.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Match.
I think I already know exactly if Liv Morgan is to retain by sheer dumb luck. I already know how it's going to happen. Shayna Baszler is going to go for the Kirifuda clutch, and just like WrestleMania 36 with Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan's going to fall back and pin her like that.
Guarantee you.
And if that happens, that is just winning by escape and luck. And then Shayna, is just pissed off even more. And that just delays things even more. Like, if they do that one time, they already did that with Ronda Rousey, with the Money in the Bank cash-in, and then by sheer dumb luck, when she was not even paying attention to her shoulders while Liv was actually tapping out.
Exactly.
Hell, honestly, based off the whole feud, Ronda Rousey has been a lot more interesting than either Liv or Shayna, based off of her suspensions and arrests.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, has been amazing to watch.
Ronda's she's good.
Yep.
She's good.
She's finally going back to being a ruthless killer, how she should have returned.
Exactly. But you her smile and looking all cool. You see, this smiling, like, come on.
And then she lost to Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Do not remind me of that.
Yeah,
I'm not forgiving them for that.
I was in the stadium with the other losers, and we were pissed. We were confused.
I I don't want to talk about that. That pisses me off. I'm like, you're kidding me. It's dumb.
Yep. So I'm just gonna say I'm predicting Liv Morgan's gonna win once again by sheer dumb luck.
Yeah, Liv's winning by luck. Yeah, fine with me. I mean, that's fine. You got an underdog champion. That's not what we're trying to say. It's just there's only so much time you can do it before it gets boring.
Yeah, as of right now, I can't take Liv Morgan seriously as a champion until she actually proves herself worthy as someone with actual talent. And winning by constant roll-ups is not showing that you've got talent. You can escape for so long, but it's that saying, you can run, but you can't hide. In the meantime, we're going to move on to the next title match, and this is... Finally. It took
I think Liv Morgan's winning, too. That's my prediction, too.
Yeah, you already said that, but...
Oh, so there you go. There's second.
Yeah, you're good. This is interesting. This is the first time we can say this in over a year and a half on the podcast. On pay-per-view, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Yeah.
Glorious. I can't do Bobby Roode's legit theme, so I'm going to copyright struck. So I'll sing it for us. Glory. No, I'm kidding. I gotta sing. No.
It's Robert.
Awesome.
It's Robert Roode, by the way, not Bobby Roode.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has his old name back. Yeah.
I still admit. Wait, what?
No, it's not his old name. That's his real name, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say. Wait a minute.
His real name.
I was about to say, did he get Bobby Roode back?
Nope. Not yet, anyways.
Won't be surprised if they did that. But anyways, for the Intercontinental Championship's on the line for the first time since WrestleMania 37. In other words, since April 11th, 2021.
Good God.
And even then, Roman Reigns was still the champion.
Good Lord.
So, in this match, it's the Intercontinental Champion Gunther defending against Sheamus. And this is the match I'm honestly looking forward to the most. Both competitors,
big boys slapping meat.
Both competitors, I guarantee, are gonna get a crazy crowd reaction, given how one's from Ireland, the other's from Austria.
Exactly.
This is gonna be absolutely insane. And we all know UK crowds are very passionate and they are very loud. So this is a stadium of nearly 70,000 of them.
They're also very ruthless.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I know there's been a lot of name changes of people getting some names back, but I think Gunther should just stay as Gunther instead of going back to Walter. Because, I'll be honest, this name suits him. This name suits him a lot more than Walter does. Gunther. He's still the ring general, though. He's still the same character and does the same moves, so the only thing that changed about him was his name. As for Sheamus, well... These are the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch. I'm sorry, I still can't take that name seriously, Butch. I'll be honest.
I've gotten used to it, not gonna lie.
I will be honest, that's one name I think that should go back to Pete Dunne.
There you go.
That'd
I really do miss the Pete Dunne name.
But, Butch.
Combine the name, Pete Butch, or Butch Dunne. Butch Dunne, that sounds kind of cool.
Huh. Well, if WWE still doesn't want to, they don't want to copyright certain names, then I guess that works.
Yeah. Butch Dunne.
Butch Dunne, folks.
Butch Dunne.
What I like about this feud with Gunther and Sheamus is how insane they have been with their promos. And then after that... Remember that one moment when they were having a stare down while Butch was fighting with Ludwig Kaiser?
They were just staring at each other. I'm like, don't touch.
Not
touch.
Yep, never took their eyes off each other, never once moved a muscle, and never once reacted to the fight that was happening all over them.
That's storytelling, man. That is storytelling to a T.
Yep. And here's the thing. Pro wrestling is storytelling first before crazy flippy Will Ospreay kicks.
What's that, Christian?
Nothing.
I'm definitely
Nothing. Moving on.
Exactly. Anyways. Or beat triggers, anything like that. Anyways.
Seriously, don't get mad all because of that. It's just a funny little joke, folks. I think Will.
Exactly.
I think
That's
Will
what losers are here for, jokes.
Here's the thing. I think Will Ospreay is awesome.
Exactly. Ospreay's awesome. Kenny Omega's awesome.
Yeah. Indeed. That doesn't mean we can't joke about them every now and then.
Exactly. That's what we're here for. It's all jokes. We're the Losers Lounge.
All right, here's the thing. Sheamus has won pretty much every championship available to the men over the course of his entire career, except the Intercontinental Championship. He's one title away from being a Grand Slam champion. If there's anybody that should be a Grand Slam champ, it's Sheamus. And
Finn Balor's one title away from a Grand Slam champ too.
That is also true. He just needs to win a tag team title.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's quite a number of wrestlers that just need to win one more title to do it. And then you got The Miz, who's done a Grand Slam twice.
Exactly.
But Sheamus is one of WWE's most decorated wrestlers since 2009. Not only has he won almost every championship except for the Intercontinental title, he's also won King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and the Royal Rumble.
Sheamus is King of the Ring. I remember that well.
Yep. He actually was pretty good as the King.
Yeah, he was.
Indeed. But at the same time, I get that it'd be great for Sheamus to be a Grand Slam champ, but at the expense of Gunther right now, who's honestly a dominant force as the Intercontinental champion, I think Gunther should hang on to it because he's been bringing in more prestige to this title.
You are correct. Again.
So I believe, Gunther should be the winner in this match.
Well, after he's done beating the living heck out of Sheamus and basically turning his skin pasty white as red as the sun. Actually, the sun's yellow. Mars, let's do that. Mars. Pasty red like Mars.
Actually, he's
Yeah,
like,
Mars,
here's the thing. I have a better joke in mind.
Oh, what's up?
Gunther's gonna chop Sheamus's chest so hard that even Gordon Ramsay's gonna say, "It's fucking raw!"
Exactly. We'll go with that one.
That works, as you were saying.
And he'll do that. And he will retain the IC title. I think Gunther is going to retain in a Hoss fight. Wherever that is.
And you said, did you also say that after he's done with that, there's also a potential feud that could be on his way?
Yes.
And who could that be?
Go ahead and tell him.
I wouldn't know. I'm thinking this is coming from you.
Oh, yeah, Big Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Survivor Series is around the corner.
Yes, sir, Big Bobby.
Bobby Lashley, the United States champion, could take on Gunther, the Intercontinental champion. Since, folks, it's been confirmed, once again, Survivor Series will be Raw versus SmackDown, but for the first time, it's Raw versus SmackDown under Triple H's regime.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Oh, Damien Sandow.
Oh, yeah.
So, I like the idea that they're going to do that again. In this case, I really hope they have to split up the tag team and the world titles again. That'd be great, because they should never have been unified in the first place. This was a bad idea.
It's a bad idea from bad creative. Anyways.
And here's the reason why. As we know, Roman Reigns has been on a little bit of a part-time schedule. As for the Usos, aside from the Street Profits, who the hell else has been challenging for both those titles?
I have no idea at this point.
They're not even doing good in the tag team division as unified champs.
They've been hogging the tag team spot for a year now. 2 years, actually.
Yeah, here's the thing. When you got unified titles, that means tag teams from both brands can go after them. But they haven't been going after them.
No.
Split up the division, bring back more teams, bring in more teams,
Please.
and I guarantee that everything will be great again.
Yes, we're doing the thinking for you, WWE. Now listen to us, because we're actually writing this one. Please.
Or if things don't work out and the titles remain unified come Survivor Series, I guess have Jimmy Uso face Jey Uso.
You know, that could work. And Roman Reigns will face himself.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, will take on the big dog who traveled from the multiverse to get here.
Exactly.
That'd be funny as hell. Alright, so we both believe that Gunther is going to retain at the Intercontinental title. It's time to talk the main event. The main event we actually had said was going to happen several months ago. Almost a year ago,
What's
actually.
that?
Almost a year ago, actually. We said,
What's that?
if Roman Reigns was to retain the title at WrestleMania, then he should defend at this UK event. At the time we said, we don't know what it's called, but he should defend this UK event against Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
And look who's defending against him. I did not.
We said this last year.
Roman Reigns, folks, is defending the Undisputed Universal title against Drew McIntyre. Who, by the way,
Dick Drew.
Who has been promoting the living hell out of this event.
Yes, because this actually was his idea. He's the one who threw it out there.
Yep. This is why it would be absolutely perfect for this to happen. For Drew McIntyre to finally win the world title in front of a crowd.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
But I don't see it.
But nah. We hate to break it to you guys.
The worst part about this is the way they're hyping it up is for Drew to finally take it. I've seen those emotional video packages.
They are.
It's so good. It's so amazing. And
great.
Roman
It's
Reigns,
awesome.
by the way, at the time of recording, folks, it's August 30th. Congratulations on 2 years as Universal Champion.
Let's hold it for the Tribal Chief.
Yep.
Tribal Chief, we acknowledge you.
He's the
Okay,
first.
just rolling the ones out.
He's the first world champion to be a champion for 2 years, to reach 2 years in a reign since Hulk Hogan's first WWF title win in 1986. Let that sink in.
Wow. Whoo!
Hulk Hogan, as we know, is like an 8 or 9 time champion. We're talking about his first reign from the freaking 1980s. He was champion for 4 years. But it was in 1986. It was 1986. He reached the 2 year mark. So it's been 36 years since a world champion of any kind in WWE was a champion for 2 years.
Well, now I feel even more old. Even I'm in my 20s, so.
Willie, you and I were negative 10 years old when that happened.
That is correct.
We just one more decade later, we were born.
Yes, sir.
1 day apart from each other. That's why it's awesome.
It is. It is.
Speaking of birthdays, that reminds me. As you know, WrestleMania and 40s in Philadelphia on April 6th and 7th. God damn the frickin' leap year. If 2024 was not a leap year, it would have been April 7th and 8th. We would have shared a WrestleMania.
Exactly. But Christian is actually getting the night after WrestleMania.
Yeah, sure.
So
but
at least he gets that.
I want Mania.
Yeah, he wants
I gotta
Mania.
wait at
Give
least
him Mania.
another 6 years before I can do that.
God dang.
That's actually true.
Ooh, wow.
Oh my god, 6 years at the earliest is how long I gotta wait. Boy, that's
These
sucks.
leaps.
Anyways, Roman Reigns been champ for 2 years, won the WWE title and the so-called unification thing at WrestleMania. To this very day, I just still don't believe in the whole unification thing. I get he's defending 2 titles as one, but both titles still exist on their own.
Exactly. So that's not a unification match, WWE.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I've heard more reports. The USA Network is pissed off. They want a world title on Raw. Because Roman, does he even show up every now and then? No, he does not.
No, he's part-time. He's literally part-time.
And even if he shows up, it's only on SmackDown. He only made the 1 Raw appearance, or actually 2 Raw appearances since winning the WWE Championship.
Yeah. Great.
All the other times,
Great stuff.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. And
here's the thing.
SmackDown.
I get that he's a, quote, unified champion, which means he can appear on both brands, but he's still a SmackDown wrestler, and I think he's just following that because the brand split still exists.
Exactly.
The Usos have been making the occasional appearance on Raw, but they're not world champs. They're tag champs.
Just put the WWE and the Universal Championships on the Usos at this point. Why don't you? They're the real leaders of the bloodline at this point.
Yeah, they're doing all the work here.
Exactly. Just put it on Sam. No, we're not putting on Sami Zayn. No.
Nah, we'll put the tag titles on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yes, we will.
Haha.
Anyways.
So, as much as I would like for Drew McIntyre to win the title in front of his home crowd of the UK, I know he's from Scotland, but this is still the UK. That's part of the UK.
Exactly.
Just like Wales is. And as much as I would like that, and it'd be a perfect way to end the show to send the 70,000 people home happy, I still think they're going to give it to either Roman Reigns or, God forbid, Austin Theory.
A-Town Down's not hitting. It doesn't need to hit on that night. They need to wait.
Yeah, isn't Theory
Please
on...
wait.
Theory's currently, feuding with Johnny Gargano.
Yes, he is.
So...
do not have Theory show up.
If Theory's to cash in and win the title, they're rushing it too fast to potentially give Johnny Gargano a world title match. I'm like, you're rushing it too fast here.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I am not going to call him Johnny Failure anymore because, well, he hurt the shit out of me when he put me in the Gargano escape.
Yeah, he
But
did. He really.
but even then, I'm not going to say that he should get a freaking title match. I'm not going to kiss his ass about this either.
Nah.
It really, right now, it should be Drew McIntyre. And then Drew should make the right choice and have only one title.
Exactly.
One title, not two.
Exactly.
Because
WWE.
I got good faith that eventually this whole unification thing is going to just end because this was dumb in the first place.
Yes, it was.
If they were to split it, Roman should at least, in my opinion, keep the Universal title. Have Drew take the WWE title and get himself drafted over to Raw, assuming the draft's happening, because there's been back and forth reports about that.
Yeah, apparently it's happening next year.
Yeah, I've heard that, and then I've heard, oh no, it's still scheduled. Oh no, it's not scheduled. Like, I don't fucking know. Just have can WWE just make some sort of official announcement, please?
Please, just do it. Please.
Thank you indeed.
Exactly.
So yeah, as much as I don't like to say this, Roman Reigns, I believe, is going to retain both his championships against Drew McIntyre after all that hype.
You know, I'm very split, honestly. It can go to either man. They're building it up like Drew's going to get his big moment. Usually when that happens, the person usually loses. This past week, Roman Reigns and the Usos and Sami Zayn beat the living hell out of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And of course, Roman Reigns' 2-year celebration is happening on Friday. And I think Drew's going to get even. Drew's going to get even. He's going to go get his revenge. The way they're going with this, you know, I guess I'll be the odd man out. You know, I'm just going to say Drew McIntyre will win. And then maybe he gets attacked by somebody. And no, it's not Theory. No. I love Theory. I love Austin Theory to death. But no, Theory should not cash in. Not yet. If he does cash in, I'm going to mark the hell out. Because I'm going to mark out. But, still, it's too soon.
So you believe...
TikTok. Actually, no, TikTok won't happen.
So you believe Drew McIntyre should be attacked not by Theory and not by Karrion Kross. Who the hell else? Fucking Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt?
The latter, Christian.
The what?
The latter, Christian.
Oh. Well, oh well.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre, I think, is going to win. And if he doesn't win, oh well, go home and cry. Oh, go and cry. Sorry, Drew fans. Sorry, Roman fans. Well, Roman fans are going to be happy. Drew fans aren't going to be happy. Just for those listening out here, for Drew fans and Roman fans, stop arguing. It's not serious. It's professional wrestling at the end of the day, okay? Either your favorite's going to lose, either one of your favorites is going to win or lose. Simple as that. Stop arguing your keyboards and all that kind of stuff, making it seem like this is a war. Okay? Now calm down and enjoy the wrestling, okay? That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I think Drew McIntyre will retain. But if he doesn't, or win, he will not going to retain. Drew McIntyre, I think, will win. And if he doesn't, oh well, more years of Roman. Joy. Nice. Who's going to beat him? Cross. Oh, anyways, or Cody.
Cross? No, not Cross.
What's wrong with Cross?
Too early.
That is true. Build him up.
Indeed.
Cody's going to beat him. Actually, no, not that. The Rock's going to beat him.
No, Seth Rollins is going to beat him.
Exactly. Hopefully.
Roman Reigns
and then Cody's going to beat Seth.
Roman Reigns, he may have retained the title against Seth Rollins, but he still has never beaten Seth one-on-one.
He hasn't.
Yeah, Seth won that match via disqualification.
Yeah, he did.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right,
folks. What do you think about Clash at the Castle? Yeah.
That concludes our predictions to Clash at the Castle, and I am excited for that. That's going to be a fun afternoon.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
But that is not the only pay-per-views taking place that weekend. This was only 1/3.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Oh, really?
All right, well, that concludes our predictions to Clash at the Castle. 6 matches. I'm pretty sure potentially after what happens on SmackDown on Friday that we could have at least 1 or 2 more added in because let's be honest, I think it's probably going to be like between a 3 and a 4 hour show. Otherwise, I probably think these matches are going on for a long time. What do you think, Willie?
Oh, for real. Guarantee you.
Yeah, well, we're going to move on to the next event. This is the one that's happening in the middle between Clash of the Castle and All Out. And this is NXT Worlds Collide. This is the third time that the Worlds Collide event has taken place, but this is the first time where title unifications are dominant here. We got 5 matches and, well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 title matches, technically. 8 titles and 5 matches. I guess you could call this a Night of Champions, maybe?
Well, technically, yeah.
Actually, it could be a Clash of Champions, because champions are literally clashing against each other.
Yeah, for real.
That works. Worlds Collide. Initially, we heard reports about, a NXT event taking place on the same day as All Out, and I was a little concerned because I'm like, WWE should not be competing with All Out. But thankfully, this is starting at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Willie's time, 2 o'clock Mountain Time, and 1 o'clock Pacific Time.
Yeah.
That's a smart business decision, in my opinion. This way, everyone has a little bit of everything. We don't have to pick and choose anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, granted, 1 or 2 people might pick and choose, but who cares?
Oh, yeah. Just enjoy what you want to enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Here's the thing. It's Worlds Collide because the majority of it is NXT versus NXT UK, but there's also some Raw and SmackDown wrestlers present in here, too.
Yeah, for real. Everyone's joining in.
I guess it truly is Worlds Collide. Although, you know what I find hilarious? How weird is it that, WWE has a main roster in the pay-per-view in the UK, but the UK wrestlers are going to be in the United States.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Missed opportunity to have a Worlds Collide event also in the UK.
There you go.
That could have been awesome. But you know what? It is what it is. So let's get down into business, shall we? Let's talk about something that, I'll be honest, I did not think would happen at all. This is the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship, as the champions Katana Chance and Kaden Carter defending against Monday Night Raw's Nikki ASH and Doudrop.
Man,
I'll be honest, a lot of main roster wrestlers showed up on NXT on Tuesday. Folks, by the way, I just want to let you guys know, at the time of recording this part, it's actually Wednesday.
You know what that means?
Yeah, AEW Dynamite is tonight, but then again, this video is releasing on a Friday, so that already happened.
Yeah, AEW already happened.
All of this already happened. Yay! I'm just messing with y'all. But anyway, I did not expect people like Finn Balor and Gunther to show up. My God, that was crazy, huh?
I literally screamed so loud when Finn showed up. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, turns out they were here just to give an advice.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler as well.
Yep. And threats.
Yeah, that too. But in this case, Doudrop and Nikki ASH aren't here for giving advice. They want tag team titles since they failed to win the women's tag team championship on the main roster.
That should be a freaking main roster and NXT thing. You lose your match on the main roster stuff. Hey, let's go to NXT and take their belts.
Hey, look at Apollo Crews. He's down in NXT.
Yep. Fighting with a joke. Anyways.
Yeah. For this case, I'll be honest, the women's tag team titles from NXT have been, going through a little bit of a crazy situation. Like, ever since, Toxic Attraction finally dropped them to, like, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, then all of a sudden they literally pulled a Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins with a betrayal angle.
Yeah.
Then Roxanne had a solo title for about a week, and then she voluntarily relinquished it, and then
throw it in the garbage.
Then we had a 4-way match to determine, the new champs, and that was where I believe Kaden Carter and Katana Chance won it.
Yep.
So, the NXT Women's Tag Team titles have gone through a little bit of a weird back-and-forth scenario ever since Toxic Attraction lost them. Speaking of, we hope who got injured from Toxic Attraction again?
GG.
Yeah. Good game. Just kidding.
Oh, there you go.
No, but in all seriousness, hope she recovers well and hope Toxic Attraction can once again dominate.
In 2 ways. Anyways.
Yeah. Wow. You can't be a podcast without putting some sort of crazy sexual joke in here.
Oh, for real, dog.
Doudrop, Nikki ASH, they definitely could be a very interesting challenge for the champions for Katana and Kaden. I also like how Kaden and Katana, their names start with a K and end with a C.
Yeah, for real.
KC and KC.
Exactly.
So there's not much to say about this match because this was literally made official like literally last night. So we're just gonna go ahead and go right to this. I honestly am just gonna say Katana Chance and Kaden Carter are gonna retain the women's tag titles.
Yeah, the champs are retaining.
Yep, it's all good. I look forward to a very good match.
Oh, for real.
And with the reports of people getting their names back, is Doudrop getting Piper Niven back soon?
I hope.
Is Nikki ASH gonna be Nikki Cross again?
Well, she has to go crazy again. So
yeah, that is true. Yes, indeed. All right, speaking of tag teams, we're going to move on to the next tag team title match. This is the first unification match we're talking about here. It's a fatal four-way elimination match to unify the NXT and the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. We got the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Creed Brothers, representing Diamond Mine, taking on Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs, the UK Tag Champs. And then the other two sets of challengers is Pretty Deadly and Gallus.
There you go.
Pretty Deadly. I believe, like, were they? No, I believe, was it Mustache Mountain was actually the first team to be NXT and NXT UK Tag Champs? Or did Pretty Deadly do it first?
I think it was first team.
Wait, no, I think it was Mustache, yeah.
Mustache Mountain, I think it was.
Yep. And Gallus, as we know, is the longest reigning NXT UK Tag Champs at over 500 days.
Oof.
Although a lot of that was because of the pandemic.
Yep.
As we all know, the reason all these unification matches are happening is because NXT UK is being evolved, rebranded, like expanded into NXT Europe in 2023.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Can't wait. I'm going to miss those belts, though, especially the UK championships.
I mean, we're going to have some brand new shit coming in. And with the idea of NXT Europe, that means more opportunities to host their events in other places in Europe.
Which is great.
Yeah. Gonna have a show in, like, France and Spain and Italy.
They're having a match under the Eiffel Tower.
How about Russia? Nope.
No.
Well, part of Russia is in Europe.
There you go.
But no. Although at the same time, everyone was just hoping that that they're just gonna have shows in England or something like that. I'm like, come on, nah.
There you go.
But I like what's going on here. A fatal four-way elimination match. I really think this could go any sort of way. We got Creed Brothers. We got Brooks and Josh. We got Gallus. We got Pretty Deadly. We got 4 amazing tag teams. I think this could be one of the show stealers.
Oh, for real?
I'll start with you, Willie. What is your thoughts, honestly? Actually, I'll have to start with you. You're the only one here with me.
Here.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this elimination match?
I'm looking forward to it. Well, this is one of the matches I'm looking forward to of many of these. Like you said, Christian, I think any of these teams could pick up the dub in this one. If I were to make a pick, I'm going to go Gallus. I'm going to go Gallus to get the win on this one.
Oh, very interesting. I like that.
Sir.
I wonder, here's the thing. It's been a little bit since I've seen NXT. Is Joe Coffey down there too, or not really?
I think.
I know Mark Coffey and Wolfgang are here.
Yeah, there you go.
This one is tough for me. Like, here's the thing. Pretty Deadly. They weren't exactly NXT Tag Team Champions for very long, but they were NXT UK Tag Champs for about almost 300 days.
They were.
And then you got the Creed Brothers for the Diamond Mine. They've been honestly so impressive, and I can't believe it took them all the way up to In Your House to finally win those tag titles in the first place.
Exactly.
Then you got Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs as the UK Tag Champs. This is why I like where, you know, you have no idea what the hell's happening here. It could happen at any point here.
Exactly.
So, I am going to go on a limb and say the Creed Brothers will retain their NXT tag titles and win the UK tag belts to unify them.
Ooh, there you go.
Yep. I believe the Creed Brothers are going to continue their path of dominance. Or I could be wrong. It could be Gallus. Or Pretty Deadly could get him back. Or Brooks and Josh decide to... Because then they used to be in like NXT USA.
Yes.
And I bet they could be like, you know what? Let's come back. Let's do this.
Exactly.
So I could see that happening as well. So, but my pick is the Creed Brothers. It's a 4-way elimination match. Let's talk about this. I'll start with you, actually, Willie. Wow, that's actually funny.
That's mouthful.
Which team do you think will be eliminated first?
Let's see. Probably, well, since I can't really stand them, I really don't care for them. I could see, I guess, Pretty Deadly being the first eliminated.
Oh, you don't
And
like
then it
Pretty
could
Deadly?
go. Yeah, I could see them being eliminated first. The final, I think it's going to be the Creed brothers. It's going to be Gallus. That's why honestly it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case if it comes down to that, at which point I'd say both of them deserve it.
There you go.
Go wild.
Yeah, go wild. Just go wild. Go crazy.
Yep, you're going for Gallus. I'm going for the Creed brothers. Let's move on to the next match. This is very interesting. This is the NXT North American Championship. And no, folks, this is not a unification match with the Heritage Cup title.
Exactly.
Which I'm wondering. I'm wondering exactly why, because I'm like, isn't that supposed to be the whole point of this?
Exactly.
Like, I don't get this. Like what's going to be the fate of that Heritage Cup?
Exactly. It's not technically a championship anyway, so I never understood that thing anyways.
I mean, it's defended like one, and it's classified as a championship, but at the same time, I get what you mean. It's a trophy, not a belt.
Exactly.
It's like defending the Andre the Giant trophy or something.
Exactly.
But we got here a very interesting match. NXT North American title matches. Carmelo Hayes defending against former North American champion Ricochet.
Oh my gosh.
Which surprised the hell out of me. As you know, I was at the Chicago Cubs Toronto Blue Jays baseball game while this was taking place, which by the way, the Blue Jays won, so go Blue Jays.
Sweet.
And then when I heard reports, I got a couple of texts from people saying, "Yo, Ricochet just showed up. He's challenging Carmelo Hayes at Worlds Collide." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I thought Noam Dar would show up with his Heritage Cup or something. But guess not.
For real.
This is another example of, Worlds Collide, because SmackDown is here and so is Raw.
Yep.
Carmelo Hayes, over the last week, has, been not quiet about the fact that he didn't exactly have a match for Worlds Collide, and he was pissed off.
Yes, sir.
And so, he had him, he decided, I will defend my championship. Like, give me someone, give me anyone. He got Ricochet.
Oh, for real. Yep.
This is interesting. Carmelo Hayes, in my opinion, has been, let's be honest, I think he's been the best North American champion in recent days.
Oh, for real.
Like, his first reign, it was amazing, lasted a while, had briefly dropped to Cameron Grimes, but then, got it back.
Yep.
But here's the thing, Ricochet is a visitor from SmackDown, so unless he's going down to NXT again, I don't see him winning this. Especially after all, Triple H is in control of the main roster, and he's a big fan of Ricochet, so I'd say, the smart decision would be to stay on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, for real.
So for this, I will say Carmelo Hayes is going to retain the North American title.
Yeah, Melo retains his gold. It's going to be a banger.
Now, Carmelo Hayes has been an amazing champion. Hell, now that I think about it, with Triple H back in control, he should really put NXT back into the brand war at Survivor Series.
Yes.
Because how cool would it be to see, what we got? Bobby Lashley, Gunther, and Carmelo. Okay, on second thought, no.
Bro, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be like, remember 2019? We could have had, an Adam Cole, The Fiend, and Brock Lesnar, and that would have been, oh my god, too scary for Adam Cole to handle, right?
Exactly.
Nah, now that I think about it, bad idea. But
I don't know what they should do with Survivor Series. They just, keep different champions.
I look forward to seeing what's going to happen in that case. But I guess we're going to move on to the next unification match, and this is for the women's championships of NXT and NXT UK. But it's a triple threat. It's not a one-on-one match. We have Mandy Rose, the NXT Women's Champ, for over 300 days. She has surpassed literally Io Shirai's record.
Anyways.
Yeah, she's the third longest reigning women's champ in NXT.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, just behind Shayna Baszler's 400-day reign and Asuka's 500-day reign.
Yep.
She's taking on Meiko Satomura, the NXT UK Women's Champ, who's been champ for about 450 days. Yep. And she won it from, Kaylee Ray, who held on to it for almost 700 days.
Yep.
So we have two champions one has been champ for almost a year, the other one for over a year, and then there's the other challenger who doesn't have a title, the Becky Lynch in the scenario, Blair Davenport. The reason I said Becky Lynch is because, there's 2 champions and 1 challenger who has nothing.
Exactly.
Blair Davenport, who came in from NXT UK about a few weeks ago. Yep. Somehow managed to get herself inserted into this unification match. Could be the wild card in this.
Oh, for real.
But Shayna Baszler, as we know, had some threats for, what was it, Mandy Rose?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was fun. Hey, maybe somewhat. Mandy Rose is going to travel to the UK and cause... I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be able to go back and forth like that.
Exactly.
Fun as that would be. But no, this is very interesting because, I'm not sure who to pick in this case. This is a tough one.
Oh, really?
Like, I don't know if Meiko Satomura is going to stay in NXT or if she's just here to unify the titles. Blair Davenport, we know, is here to stay. And Mandy Rose, you never know. She could either stay or go up to SmackDown with Toxic Attraction, or at least the remaining member.
There you go.
So, I'll start with you. What do you think about this?
Very, very excited for this match. I think this is one of the sleeper matches on the card. I think all 3 of these women are going to go out there and show out and prove they're all, they're deserving of winning this match. I think it can go either way. I like all 3 of these women. Everyone knows I'm a huge Mandy Rose fan, and I think she's been doing a fantastic job on top as champion. And Meiko Satomura, I've seen some of her shtick. She's good. Blair Davenport, I've been following her a little bit on the indies. She's all right. She's pretty good. And she's more than deserving to be champion as well. In this case, I'm going to go Blair Davenport to win. I think everyone's expecting the champions to get the dub here. But they're not thinking of is the wild card, which you said, Christian, is Blair Davenport in this match. And I think she could sneak a win in here. Mandy, I will mark out the heck out if she wins. I don't think she's going to win. I think her reign's gone long enough, even though some people said that she should lose at Halloween Havoc because it would make a full year that she won the championship. She won the championship at Halloween Havoc last year. Be fitting if she lost the championship. Meiko Satomura, I don't think she'd be a mainstay on NXT much unless she gets moved up. So I think this is where Blair Davenport comes in. She comes in, takes the spot of Mandy Rose and Meiko Satomura, and maybe they both move up to main roster. Maybe they stay in NXT because, of course, NXT UK is going to be dead after this. So I think Blair Davenport is in my opinion, should be the one to win, and I think she's the right person to win. But again, what do I know? I think Blair Davenport is going to get the win and become champion.
Interesting. Here's the thing. I used to date a Blair.
Ah, there you go.
Except it was a guy.
Oof, there you go.
I'll be honest, I did not think that could be a guy name, but that's awesome.
Very interesting. Yeah.
All right, moving on from that, though, that's private information. Can't exactly be talking about my private life here on the public. Anyway, I honestly believe, I think they're really, closing in with Mandy Rose. I know Shawn Michaels really likes Mandy Rose, and he's the guy who's been running the show.
Exactly. Who doesn't love Mandy? If Mandy wins, I'm going to let out the biggest laugh in a good way in my entire life. I'm going to get my cup of tears. Yes, I legit have a cup of tears. I'm going to be drinking them all night.
They're a little too salty, though. You may want to put some sugar in that.
That's very, very true, Christian. That's very true.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I was thinking Blair Davenport, but honestly, I'm going to go with Mandy Rose. I think she's going to retain the women's title from NXT and win the NXT UK women's title and then unify them.
Again, I'm going to have the biggest smile on my face if that happens.
That is very true. A lot of people have chances of making history on this night. On the same night as AEW All Out, which we're going to be talking about as soon as we're done with this part of the podcast.
AEW.
Yeah, trust me, we have a lot to rant about when it comes to that, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on to the main event here, and this is to unify the NXT Championship and the NXT UK Championship as the NXT champ Braun Breaker takes on NXT UK champ Tyler Bate. Wait a minute, that's not official yet.
Here, let me get the script again. God dang it. But we don't read script, but I'll just write this down. Hang on. And put the dot there. Here you go. There's the paper.
Oh, wow. They had him, Tyler Bate make an appearance before he actually cannonly won the title.
Oh, I forgot. I left this out too. And there you go.
Oh, pre-tape July 7th.
Yes.
Oh, but not made official till Thursday, September 1st. And yet he showed
Yes.
up. And yet he showed up weeks prior with that title.
Yes.
What kind of world or universe are we living in? Here's the thing: if you're pre-taping things, oh my God, you're releasing them a little late, aren't we?
For real.
That's me wondering how the hell are they doing this?
Exactly, bro.
Gets a little frustrating because you get that basically WWE themselves literally spoiled what happened in their big tournament before it even started airing.
That's so funny, but they've done this stuff before.
Yeah, but not this bad. Anyways, Tyler Bates, the first ever two-time NXT UK champion. So that means still 5 title reigns of a title that's 5 years old, but only 4 champions. Tyler Bates, Pete Dunne, Walter, and Ilya Dragunov. It seems like when you're holding the NXT UK title, you're going to hang on to it for at least a year, unless your name's Tyler Bates.
Exactly.
You only had onto it for like 4 months. Then you had Pete Dunne, who had onto it for nearly 2 years. Then there's Walter, who had it for 2.5 years.
Exactly.
Then there's Ilya Dragunov, who almost made it a year before he had to relinquish it. I'll be honest, if he didn't have to relinquish it due to injury, he would have surpassed the year, and he'd be the one facing Braun Breaker.
Bro, for real.
My God, that would have been insane. But the one thing that really just, saddens me in a way is I get what you're doing here. You want to unify your titles so that NXT UK can take a hiatus and be relaunched in 2023 as NXT Europe. However, this was a missed opportunity to have the NXT UK title be defended at WWE Clash at the Castle in the UK.
Oh, for real.
That would have had an amazing reception with the near 70,000 people.
Exactly.
Now, instead, you're having this taking place in the United States. I mean, this Worlds Collide event could have also happened in the UK.
Exactly.
Hello! A lot
So
of
weird.
interesting opportunities missed, and it would also start at 1 o'clock p.m. instead of 4 on September 4th, which means there'd be extra time for people to relax after the show's over and prepare themselves for All Out.
Exactly.
But that ain't the case here, folks.
We ain't booking this.
Yeah, we ain't booking this. Braun Breaker, I will say, has been an amazing NXT champion.
My dude.
Yeah, ever since he showed up in NXT 2.0 last year, it's been insane to watch him.
He's really good.
Hell, the one thing, of course, that still just irritates me is how he lost it to Dolph Ziggler for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, don't remind me of
Just
that.
to win it Just to win it back
him.
literally on Monday Night Raw. Like, here's the thing. At the NXT pay-per-view Stand and Deliver, he lost to Dolph Ziggler in his rematch with the title. A couple days later on Raw, of all places, he won it back. I remember because I was there.
You know it's sad when I don't remember NXT Stand and Deliver 2022.
Yeah, it was literally crammed into the schedule.
Exactly.
Starting at 1 o'clock in Dallas time. But I'm glad I did not go to the show with Connor and Ryan, because if we did, we'd be taking an Uber to the American Airlines Center, and literally once the show's over, we're getting another Uber, and there's a lot of people already trying to get rides to the fucking stadium for WrestleMania Night 1.
Exactly.
We were like, no, this is not worth the effort at all. So instead, we hung out in a hot tub and chopped the shit out of each other like we were Walter and Ric Flair.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, we chose that over going to NXT. It was fun. I miss those guys. I'm sorry, Willie, that you weren't part of it.
Oh, I was there in spirit. Don't you?
Oh
worry.
yeah, of course. That's why I chopped an invisible person at one point. Did you at any point while on that day suddenly feel a pain on your chest?
Surprisingly, yes.
And you were like going through your day and then, ow! Who the hell just hit me?
Exactly.
All right. This is interesting to see because, Tyler Bate has been one of the most amazing wrestlers in NXT UK, even when he was not champion. And then you got Braun Breaker, who's been the dominant force of NXT here in the United States. But I'm a little torn on this one.
I am too.
This is tough to choose. I'm glad this is the headliner of the event. I know they're going to put on an amazing match.
They will.
Holy crap, I can't wait for this. Ain't Tyler Bate the guy who, took Walter to the limit at Cardiff one time?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I did not like that match that much compared to everybody else who was giving it a 6 out of 5 star rating.
Oh, that match? I don't remember much from it.
Yeah, it went on too long, and Tyler just kept trying to lift up Walter the whole match, and it was horrible, in my opinion. Sorry, folks. There's just some things that don't impress me, and that's okay.
Yep.
So, I'm assuming the NXT UK Heritage Cup is still going to be alive despite NXT UK being, retired for a while?
I guess.
Or is it going to be quietly retired like it's the 24/7 championship?
Oof.
Last I heard, Dana Brooke was shown on Raw without the title, so I'm thinking quiet retirement.
Good.
It had a good run.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. I thought more on it. I'm going to actually go and take a risk and say Tyler Bate is going to win this match.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tyler Bate, too.
That'd be a very interesting thing, because if he does, he'd be making history as the only guy to be NXT UK champ and NXT champion.
Yep.
The first guy to have won both those titles.
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
else in the history of those titles have ever held, the other. We have a shot for someone to make history and actually do that.
Exactly.
Man, that's why there's a lot of history-making moments that are going to take place here. Some have been former champs, others have not. Holy crap! And with that being said, Worlds Collide, it's going to be awesome. I'm actually glad that, once it ends, we got at least an hour to breathe before AEW All Out takes place.
For real.
That's assuming All Out is even going to be worth it. We're about to go into that in just a little while, but I will say, Willie, what's your thoughts overall on this Worlds Collide event?
I'm going to say this, and it might be controversial. I don't care. I think this is the most hype event of the weekend. I really do. I think this is going to steal the weekend.
I'll be honest, yeah, a lot of people have been sleeping on it a little bit.
Yeah, but now that you have this card out, I'm not saying it's going to be better than All Out or it's going to be better than Clash of the Castle. I'm not saying that. But I think it has potential to be. Potential. With the card it has, not saying the card that either one of the other two are bad. Well, AEW's, we'll get to that when we get to that one.
Yeah.
Very questionable. Clash of the Castle, same thing. Like it can give its run from its money as well. And I think, this is the most hyped up show I've seen in a very long time. WWE is in this resurgence of wow, it's actually interesting. It's getting relapse fans back into the product. People have been sleeping on them for years who probably just, went and did other things and didn't want to be a WWE fan. They're slowly coming back in. And it's wow, the resurgence of the Triple H era is right there. And in this case, this is the Shawn Michaels era right now. This is Shawn Michaels, in his booking. This is his vision. Triple H, and his vision's on the main roster. The fact that DX, again, I'm going to say it again, folks, DX is running WWE.
They literally. Practically are. I've heard what Road Dogg is probably coming back at some point.
Oh, he's already back, apparently.
Oh, he is? Back to backstage roles? Cool.
Yeah, so DX is literally running WWE. It's so crazy.
They're going to give X-Pac and Billy Gunn a call next?
Well, Billy Gunn's still signed with AEW, and I don't know about X-Pac. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's okay, though. I will say, we're in for a hell of a second half of this year. We already are in a great second half of this year. This Labor Day weekend, in my opinion, it could go either it's going to be a great weekend, it might be disappointing, or it might be average. And here's the hoping it ain't average or disappointing.
Exactly.
All right, folks, that concludes our predictions to NXT Worlds Collide. I'm excited. Are you excited for that, Willie?
Oh, man, it's going to be fun. Yeah. Really excited.
NXT and NXT UK are absolutely going to go wild.
Crazy.
All right, folks, it's time to move over to the last pay-per-view, and that is AEW All Out. Taking place on September 4th, 2022. Once again at the frickin' Now Arena in Hoffman Estates, Illinois.
Christian, at this point, we should just expect Tony Khan to go to these marquee towns, which is fair, understandable. That's their fan base. But still, stop going to Chicago. Please.
Yeah, you may want to consider something else, and especially the Now Arena, no offense, is the worst arena I've ever been in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I was at the Now Arena and All Out last year, the seats were too scrunched together. You got little to no leg room. It caused Mama Maracle some major hip problems.
Ow.
You got little to no cell phone reception, and there was no internet.
That's dumb.
Especially here's the thing. Consider us lucky that we had our own car so we could actually get the hell out of there. there was a shit ton of people who couldn't get out because they didn't exactly drive themselves there. They either Ubered there or taxied there. And after the show was over, they couldn't really get cell phone reception. And those who did, their Ubers just refused to show up.
Okay, that's what?
Yeah, a lot of times that happens, because, if there's Ubers in the actual city of Chicago, they'd be welcome to take you around. But to get out of the city and over to here, and then take you back over into the city maybe, or wherever the hell your hotel is. Folks, for those who are attending the show this weekend, I seriously hope that you have actual good plans. Bring your own car, or actually have, I don't know, let's say, try and find a hotel really close by the arena.
Exactly.
I really hope that those who got lost in transit last year, at least I really hope the fans do not get lost in transit this year, because if they do, sorry, Tony, but you may want to consider somewhere else to hosting AEW.
Please.
All Out.
Anyways.
All Out should be in a better location. If you want to keep going back to Chicago, then okay, maybe the reason they couldn't do the other events is the other arenas is because they were busy. They're all booked. Like, I know the United Center is booked.
Oh yeah.
And they already did the United Center for the Forbidden Door event.
Yeah, Forbidden Door, the injury show. Anyways,
yeah,
it was really fun.
Oh my god. All Out has 9 matches official as of this recording. The Dynamite show has not taken place.
9 days. Anyways, well, I gotta do the infamous Tony Khan. 9 days. 9 days. Anyways.
Yeah, that's still one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Exactly. Yeah. Tony, you're something, bro. Go on.
He kind of looked constipated when he said that, but as of right now, the event has 9 matches, but there's a potential 10th match being put in place. Wow, there's a potential 10th match put in place.
10.
Oh my god! Now that one too. Oh my god! I'm never gonna be able to get through this. The reason I say there's a potential 10th match, shut up, do not say it, is because,
10! Anyways,
oh my god. We have a situation involving the AEW World Championship. Yeah, here's the thing. The show is this Sunday, and the AEW World title does not have a match on the show.
What are you talking about, Christian? It's going to happen. What do you mean?
I don't know how to tell you this, man.
It says it here on the list.
I don't know how to tell you this, dude, but Jon Moxley and CM Punk already had their title unification, and Moxley squashed Punk in like under 3 minutes.
What do you mean? I looked down and I was eating my lunch. What do you mean on that night? I was looking down eating my lunch and nothing happened.
Yeah, that was
what are you talking about?
That was last week, and Moxley squashed CM Punk, and the reports are saying that they're gonna have a rematch for the title, and I think they're doing this just so Punk could, win back the title in Chicago. Which, well, you know what? Actually, tell you what, we'll talk about that in the main event. Because let's be honest,
yeah, we are.
That's gonna be the main event. Let's be fucking honest on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be the main event. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If that's the case, let's talk about the other matches that are taking place. Because we have several interesting matches, great feuds. Okay, some are great feuds. Okay, maybe one or two.
Horrible build up, by the way.
Okay, maybe 1 or 2 are great feuds, or 1 entirely.
Yeah, just 1.
1.
Yeah, 1 entirely.
And the title matches are okay, fucking, I'm just gonna say this. All Out fucking has terrible build-up. This sucks.
This is horrible.
This is absolutely pathetic.
You can type in the comments all you freaking want, but it's very true. This build-up is for God-forsaking horrible.
Yeah,
worse
this is pathetic.
Actually, last year's actually pretty good. What am I talking about?
Yeah, this is pathetic. I don't understand what's going on here. This has gotten to the point where there's a lot of AEW diehards are questioning the logic here. And if you got your diehards questioning the logic... Wow.
Exactly. And we're not even diehards of the freaking company.
Yeah, we're not exactly diehards of any company. And because here's the thing. We've praised and we've crapped on a lot of things.
Yes, we have.
And here's the thing. AEW's already got the criticism of being back at the terrible Now Arena in Hoffman Estates, just like it was in 2021 and 2019, and just like the All In event was 2018, which I understand. It was a big supportive thing, and what gave AEW its big break.
Yeah.
Who gives a fucking shit? Go somewhere else!
You're 3 years old now. Give me 4 next year. Come on now.
Yeah, seriously. You're going back to the same places all the time.
Whatever. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all.
Each way, yeah.
And
Oh,
here's
you go too hard on AEW.
and now
you
they
go way
got the
too
problem.
hard on AEW.
Now they got the problem with terrible build-up and literal no world title match official as of this recording, Tuesday, August 30th. The show is literally this Sunday, and this is supposed to be what, the top main event feud, and literally nothing is happening.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking know what the top feud is in this event. I'm looking at the matches that are official, and I'm saying I don't get this. Is this supposed to be the top feud, or is this supposed to be the top feud? Why does this exist? Oh my god.
Yeah, what's happening?
AEW's build-up for All Out last year was outstanding.
It was really, really fun. Seriously. Had fun debuts.
Yeah, the fun thing with, here's the thing. When it comes to the build-ups, you had Jericho and MJF feuding. That was going on for a while.
It was.
You had CM Punk coming back, for the whole thing with Darby Allin, and that was already good because of his return. Kenny Omega and Christian Cage going back and forth, with Christian taking the Impact title from him.
Yes, good stuff.
Hell, the Young Bucks and the freaking Lucha Brothers preparing for their cage match. I remember that.
Ah, man, love that. Then they killed it and they ruined it. Anyways.
Yeah, just like they kind of ruined the TNT title by that All Out last year was the last time the TNT title was defended on pay-per-view. And if your argument is because it's a fucking TV title, then why is the TBS title being defended on every pay-per-view then, huh?
Because it's Jade Cargill. I don't freaking know.
Fuck Jade Cargill.
Freaking built body woman. Anyways, she's cool and all this, so I don't get it. Where's the hype? Anyways.
She's horrible. I'm just gonna say she's fucking horrible. Terrible in the ring. She blows the shit out of me.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Literally, none of these matches could be quoted as the top feud heading into the event. Hell, one of them still doesn't exactly have official participants. That's the introduction of the World Trios Championship. But we didn't expect that to be a top feud at all.
Why do you need more belts, Tony? Enough.
Yeah, and speaking of, what the hell happened to that All-Atlantic Championship?
Oh, it's on Pac.
Oh, he's still signed with the company?
Yes, he's still signed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's champion. He won at Forbidden Door.
He was in the Trios tournament, and that didn't end up going well.
Yeah, I didn't. He lost.
Yes, he did. A lot of times you're wondering what the hell happened here.
I don't know. This build-up has just been horrendous. Sad, because I'm looking forward to this show. As much as I'm criticizing it, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it delivers.
We're gonna do our best, folks, to talk about it in a good way if we can.
Exactly. We're gonna tiptoe around the questions or whatever. Now we're gonna be straightforward and honest, like usual.
Let's kick things off with this. We have a trios match taking place. Wardlow and FTR taking on Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. Wait, what?
So, why are the Motor City... Okay, don't get me wrong. My first tag team in Impact Wrestling and all that kind of stuff. Love those boys. But why?
Yeah, I don't...
No, legit. That's a legit question. Why? Are they heels?
And
why?
What's the story? I thought Jay Lethal was going to team with, Satnam Singh and whoever the hell that other guy is.
Oh, you mean Sanjay Dutt?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy. That's Sanjay. I knew it was Sanjay something, but...
Well, they turned on the big guy, and then nobody cares about Jay Lethal. You know, the guy who was the big prospect, the guy who signed at Revolution? Yeah, remember that?
That was actually Swerve Strickland.
Oh, that was Swerve.
You're talking about Full Gear last year.
Oh, Full Gear last year. I legit forgot. Wow.
Yeah, he signed at Full Gear, had one match with Sammy Guevara for the TNT title, lost it, and hasn't been relevant since.
Exactly.
Then you have FTR, who, for all intents and purposes, should be challenging for the AEW tag team titles and continuing to build up their collection of titles.
Well, there's reasons why. Let's just say there's reasons why. Just you all can go read up for yourself. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, okay.
It's nothing bad. There's bucks involved. That's all I gotta say. Potentially. Anyways.
You know what I would have done? Fuck this trios match. Let's have Wardlow defend the TNT title against Jay Lethal at the show.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Obviously, they're not gonna do that.
Exactly.
But that would have been a better match. Not to mention, it would finally put the TNT title back on pay-per-view and actually have Wardlow get a really good match here against Jay Lethal. I guess when you're the TNT champion, you take a back seat on pay-per-view.
which is sad because I love Wardlow. That's my dude right there.
Yeah, ever since Wardlow, beat the living shit and squashed MJF out of the company for a while anyway.
Literally. Yeah, for a while.
We were excited to see what's going to happen. Then he beat Scorpio Sky, won the TNT title. We're like, finally, we can't wait to see him dominate again, retain the titles, and be a dominant force. And he's in a trios match. A random trios match that doesn't need to exist on pay-per-view. No disrespect to Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. Great tag team. However, why the fuck are you here? AEW doesn't have business with Impact anymore.
I have no idea.
What the hell's happening?
Mm-hmm.
They just needed to get some other names in to say, oh my god, it's the Motor City Machine Guns! Why the hell are they here again?
Either that or I guess Tony was like, screw it, let's just bring somebody fun in.
Eh, well, I don't give a shit. Wardlow and FTR is going to win.
Yeah, next.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's talk about something that usually is fun to watch every now and then. There's a casino ladders match. Winner receives a world title match. I'm like, okay, well, instead of a battle royale, we have a ladder match.
Yes, sir.
Participants currently to be determined. Let's be honest. It's going to be this guy and that guy, this guy, that guy, and this surprise Joker.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But I'm okay with it in this case because, the casino matches, they tend to deliver almost every time.
They do.
So, we don't know who's going to be in it yet. But if I had to look at the roster and take a guess on who I think should win this match and get a future world title match, I'd say, oh god, I don't know what to pick.
I have no idea.
Hangman Page?
Who?
Yeah, I forgot. He was a terrible world champion.
Yeah, and it wasn't his fault. Thanks, Tony.
Let's see. How about, you know what? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, neither do I.
Miro?
Maybe it's MJ.
How about Miro?
Screw it, it's probably. Who?
Miro. Remember how last year I thought his name was Miro? It's Miro.
Who's Miro? Who's Miro? I don't know who that is. He's in catering.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He did come back at one point and had a match here and there and wasn't this, and
he's in catering again.
Yeah,
but he's in catering again.
Yeah, I don't get this. Hold on a moment.
Oh, I know, Andrade.
Wait, what? Who?
Oh, that's right, Andrade. Oh, that's right. Never mind. He's also in catering, and apparently he wants out too. Yeah.
Wait, he does? Is that true, or is that just a joke?
Yeah, he wants out. Yeah, he wants out.
Okay, how about Adam Cole, baby?
Who? He's injured. Oh, and the Undisputed Elite is dead to me.
Oh. Okay, that's not going to work.
Yeah, because Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, they're pretty much doing nothing. Well, actually, I think they're both hurt. Bobby Fish recently spoke out about, the creative things and stuff like that in AEW behind the scenes stuff, and he hasn't been seen since. Adam Cole is hurt. And Kyle O'Reilly just became a father.
How about Malachi Black?
Who? Oh, he got pinned this past week on Dark. Or Revolution. Rampage. I don't freaking know.
Okay, what about Jeff Hardy?
I don't want to get into that.
Oh, yeah, bad idea. John Moxley. Oh, wait, no, John Moxley is the fucking champion. What am I talking about?
He's the world champion. Yeah, he's the world champion.
Okay, well, Kenny Omega. He came back, right?
Who? Oh, that's right. Oh, he's still hurt. He came back too soon.
Oh, wait, did he actually come back too soon?
Yes, he came back too soon.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's all up in a sling and stuff, and he's all hurt. He can't do most stuff he used to do. Yeah, he came back a little bit too soon.
Okay, what about Orange Cassidy? What's he been up to?
He's in the back squeezing oranges.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. After I got done fighting Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door.
Okay, what about Hook?
Who? Oh, he's on Rampage, I think. And his momentum's died down.
Ain't he the WTF champion?
Yeah, he's the world heavyweight. Oh, I'm sorry, the FTW champion. Yeah.
I still say it's WTF.
There you go.
Swerve Strickland. No, he's a tag team title match. What the fuck?
What tag team? What tag team?
How about Samoa Joe?
Who? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's been gone for a while.
Claudio Castagnoli?
Yeah, who's that guy? Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's
the ROH world champion. He just defended against Dustin Rhodes for some reason.
Okay, what about Wheeler Yuta?
Oh, he's in the Blackpool Combat Club, and he's the television champ, or the pure champ, whatever that championship he's holding.
Oh. Okay, Sammy Guevara. Let me guess.
No comment.
Let me guess. You're going to say who again?
No comment.
Got it.
No comment.
Okay, case in point, folks, when it comes to this, I know that joke took a long time to say, but I will say this. This just goes to show we have no idea who the hell is a valid contender for a world title in AEW anymore. After what went down with the whole thing with CM Punk and Jon Moxley.
Oh, Christian, I know. I forgot to tell you something, though. Do you know the number one contender is Hangman Page?
Oh, well then how about he wins this match then, the Casino Live match? We brought him up first, actually. There's
an issue with that.
What's the
there's
issue?
Drama. Yeah.
Oh, there's drama?
There's drama with a certain Punk out there.
What are you gonna tell me? What, CM Punk refused to lose to him or something?
You are correct. And apparently, he refused to lay down for Hangman Page. He never wants to lay down for Hangman ever again, apparently.
So wait, so he refused to lay down to Hangman Page, but he was cool with laying down to Jon Moxley in less than 3 minutes?
Yes.
How the hell does that make any fucking sense?
I have no idea. It's Phil.
None of this makes sense. This is why this is horrible. You have a casino ladder match where the winner receives a future world title match, and all your other major stars that could be valid contenders are either doing something else, they're either not here, they're already tired, or they are already... Oh my god, I'm quoting Kenny Omega.
Yeah. Oh look, here comes Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, too late.
Exactly.
See,
that's about it. I got nothing. I really have no idea who's going to be in this. I just want to be surprised.
You know what? Fuck it. How about...
Who's showing up?
Okay, how about this?
Is Ospreay showing up?
How about this, then? How about, fucking MJF? I just got this feeling he's coming back.
Well, maybe?
I got a feeling he could be coming back, so,
yeah.
I'm just gonna say MJF wins the ladder match. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, MJF. Yeah, MJF's gonna win the ladder match. Yeah, that's
hell, he
all
may not even be in the match, but we're saying this because we don't even fucking know or understand what the hell's happening.
I don't know either, man.
I don't understand any of this shit. This is another reason why AEW has been fucking atrocious with their booking.
They need to learn, man. They need to learn.
Yeah. My God. All right, let's just move on. Let's just move on to something else, because I want to talk about this match. This match right here is a match that existed many times before, but this is for at least a feud I'm looking forward to. That's Bryan Danielson taking on Chris Jericho.
Finally, something entertaining with one of my personal favorite wrestlers of all time, Bryan Danielson. Great. Yep. Good job.
This is a match that dates all the way back to the first episode of the original NXT.
You are correct.
Long-term storytelling, folks.
No, legit, like long-term storytelling.
Yep. They faced off only like once or twice in their whole careers.
Yeah, seriously. Only twice.
Now we have Bryan Danielson taking on Chris Jericho. Probably because this is one of the only things I can do. And plus, they've actually been doing some fun stuff.
Yes, sports entertainers and pro wrestlers, which is actually pretty funny.
This whole thing, in my opinion, is who gets custody of Daniel Garcia.
Basically. That's really what this is.
We should make this a Garcia on a pole match, huh?
Exactly. And Daniel Garcia is bland and boring as always, but he's a great wrestler. He has no personality.
He's a great wrestler. It's just the problem is, what's the point of trying to fight over them saying, you're a sports entertainer, no, you're a pro wrestler. Newsflash, that's the same fucking thing.
Exactly. He's both. Both of you. Stop arguing. And Jericho's back to being the Lionheart for some reason.
They're acting like a divorced couple who wants the custody of their child.
I wonder what that sounds like. Okay, it's not a rip-off of that, but still. Don't worry, folks.
Let's take a look here. Last year at All Out, Bryan Danielson made his long-awaited debut, and oh my god, the crowd was insane for that. Since then, he's had a good feud with Hangman Adam Page for the world title, even though a lot of times they really blew their load too early with a lot of that.
Pause. Anyways,
he had a couple of draws to both Kenny Omega and Adam Page.
Yeah.
Faced this guy once, got hurt, did not face Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door. And at least he's doing good in a way with his stable, the Blackpool Combat Club.
the best thing on All Elite Wrestling television, in my opinion, is the Blackpool Combat Club. Shout out to Blackpool Combat Club.
And that's not even saying much.
Yeah, it's not really. Because I love Blackpool Combat Club, but they're not mostly saving the show.
Yeah, it's not really working out in a lot of things. I get that, they're doing good with Wheeler Yuta, and there's the whole thing with potentially getting Daniel Garcia to get out of Jericho's group and joining them.
Yay. No, really, yay, awesome.
I get that it's cool that, Daniel Garcia, he beat Bryan Danielson on Dynamite that one time. That was a big shocker.
Yeah, don't remind me. I was legit worried on that night.
But here's the thing. I really say this feud between Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho should be about them going after each other, not about who gets custody of Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia's a grown man. Let him make his own decisions.
Yeah, that's why, honestly, he shoved over Jericho. In my opinion, he should have shoved over Bryan as well.
Exactly, but Bryan's my hero. Homie, come on now. I'd shove over my heroes. Yeah, I'd shove over my heroes. I'd shove over Finn Balor and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, imagine if you were in a
scenario. But still.
I can imagine heel Balor right now. If he was in a scenario where Finn Balor and Bryan Danielson are literally fighting over him, and I guarantee you'd shove both of them over.
Yes, I would.
And in the end, I guarantee you'd choose neither one.
Exactly.
You just want to do your own thing.
Exactly.
Yep. Bryan Danielson and Finn Balor, that'd be an awesome match.
It actually has happened.
It has.
Once.
Nobody remembers it.
Yeah, nobody remembers.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, never happened to WWE though. Should have happened. Anyways.
I really say that in this scenario, I guarantee they're going to give it to Bryan Danielson, because I think that'd be the right decision in this case.
Exactly.
But at the same time, Chris Jericho could have a way of getting over, because he's got his crew. I get that both of them have their crews, but Bryan has been, going at it alone. Blackpool Combat Club doesn't exactly interfere on behalf.
The Blackpool Combat Club only comes together when the time is right.
Because William Regal knows what's best for his crew.
Unlike some people out there. Anyways.
Yep. As for Jericho, well, I guarantee he could have his Jericho Appreciation Society at some point trying to give some help. And I guarantee he's going to try and get Daniel Garcia to help him win, too. Which I think would be fun to watch. And maybe Daniel Garcia will make his decision, and if he wants to make the right decision is, I'm a sports entertaining wrestler.
A sports entertaining wrestler. There you go. Makes sense.
Combine them both together and choose neither one of them.
Exactly. Let them fight on their own, like usual.
Bingo! What's his name-o? But my final pick...
Oh, wait. Wrong person.
My final pick is Bryan Danielson.
Well, the final countdown will be hitting on that night when D-Bra hits the yes kicks and the flying drop kicks, the LeBell Lock, and tappity-tap-tap Chris Jericho, the American Dragon's going over.
Wait, did you seriously just say the yes kicks? Those are the it kicks.
It's the yes kicks. The it kicks don't go in AEW.
The it kicks were made famous by The Miz, and Bryan keeps stealing them.
Who's Daniel Bryan? That's Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan, he was on WWE television this year.
He was.
Yeah, he was. Then he disappeared. I don't know where he went.
I really like that. That was actually not that bad.
Yeah, it was. Pretty cool. I don't know where he went, though.
All right, we're going to move over to the next match. This is also very interesting. This is another match that took place with there's a couple of betrayal feuds going on. Here's one of them. Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs, the former Team Taz.
Yawn. No, legit yawn. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs, next.
Okay, next match, Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. Now, this is actually have some interesting aspects to it. Because I loved when Jurassic Express, for a while had Christian Cage, but then, of course, that didn't end up working out after a while.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole thing with Luchasaurus.
Who randomly heel and then turned face.
Yeah, he turned heel to joining Christian Cage, and literally, what was it, 2 weeks later or something like that, or a month later, all of a sudden, he's helping Jungle Boy against Christian Cage, and he's teasing a face turn. I'm like, what now?
Exactly.
The main feud, anyway, is Jungle Boy and Christian Cage, and they've had some stellar promos against each other.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Although I admit, though, going after, like, talking about his deceased father, that is a little too far.
Way too far.
Even if they give an approval of that, I still wouldn't do it because there's just some things that should not be discussed.
You're crossing the lines, people.
Bingo. You don't want to do that.
Mm-mm.
But I think in the long run, I have a feeling that this is going to go to Christian Cage. Because
really?
I think Luchasaurus is going to make his final decision and join Christian. Because, he was on that side, now he's on this side, he doesn't know where he's at. I think he's going to go join Christian, and then he's going to feud with Jungle Boy.
All right.
So, yeah, that's why I'm saying Christian Cage is my pick to win this.
Yeah, Jungle Boy. I'm just going to be the odd man out, Jungle Boy. Whatever.
Alrighty. I think we've managed to cover the non-title matches. Yes, we did.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Now we have 4 title matches, but we're actually going to talk about 5 because there's the world title match we need to talk about in the main event. But let's kick things off with this. Folks, the first ever AEW World Trios Championship. Isn't this a title that people have been asking for a while? Because, a lot of fucking stables, huh?
I wasn't the guy who was asking for that, but okay.
I wasn't really asking for it either, but I can understand why others wanted it. You got Death Triangle. You got the Elite. You got the House of Black. The Dark Order still exists?
Yes, the Dark Order still exists.
Oh my god. You got the Best Friends. And you got...
exactly.
You got United Empire from New Japan? Wait, what? What are they doing here?
They're not Forbidden Door, and apparently Will Ospreay still has the key, and he has returned to Tony Khan.
And you got the Undisputed Elite.
Who?
Which, what the hell happened to them?
Oh, yeah, I said before, yeah, they're going through issues.
Yeah.
They won out.
As of right now, folks, as of this recording, we're still on the semifinal, so we got the United Empire taking on the Elite and the Dark Order taking on the Best Friends. I obviously think the Elite's going to the finals. Yeah, no, I think the Elite's going to win the whole damn thing. What am I saying?
Yeah, the Elite's going to win the whole freaking thing. Who freaking cares? The Elite's going to win the whole freaking thing. Who cares?
The Elite is going to win the World Trios Championship. It's going to have Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Hello, hallelujah, bye-bye, next one.
What do you freaking do? Next.
Really wish it was a lot more exciting than what it really is.
Oh, Kenny Omega's back, though. Great. Awesome. Great to see him back. You shouldn't have returned him this soon.
Anyways, the next match for the AEW TBS Championship, Jade Cargill is defending against Athena.
Jade Cargill wins. I don't care. I don't care.
I honestly was about to predict Athena is going to win the title.
Oh, well, there you go. You know what? You know what? Whatever. Yeah.
The former Ember Moon, I believe, is going to win the title and end this long undefeated streak that really nobody cares about.
Oh, I forgot she was facing Athena. I thought she was facing a jobber.
Athena, a jobber. Oh my god, I can't believe you went that way.
You know what? Screw it. Yeah, Athena. I thought she was facing a jobber. No joke.
Yeah, I personally believe it's going to be Athena winning the TBS Championship, which would be great because it's time for some new looks here.
Yeah, I don't care about that belt. I don't care about the women who are pretty much in this company at this point, which is sad.
Yeah, because it really should not be that way.
It really shouldn't. It's sad.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next title match. These are flying by.
Yeah, they are.
For the World Tag Team Championship. Oh, this is cool. Swerve in Our Glory. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland defend against The Acclaimed. Finally!
Oh, Swerve in Their Glory. Whatever they're called. They're going to win.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Acclaimed. You guys are over, and you guys are really catchy with your catchphrases, although I'm going to just, to be honest, Max Casters needs to come up with a little bit more material and all. Every single week he talks about Joe Biden.
But shut up about politics. Keep politics out of wrestling, people.
Yeah, here's the thing. You've been talking about Joe Biden like week after week after week after week. Like, I get it. It's funny to poke fun at the presidents and everything, but move on from Joe Biden. Talk about something else.
Talk about your dick. I don't freaking know. Don't do that.
No, the last guy who made a gimmick out of his dick got canceled.
Yeah, he did.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I admit it. The Acclaimed is over, but no, they're not beating freaking Keith Lee.
Oh, yeah, there's Swerve Strickland, too. Yeah, did you forget about him?
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying, Keith Lee is the big factor here.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve I don't care. Yeah, Swerve Strickland was kind of just there.
Yeah, they're basically a throwaway tag team because Tony Khan wanted to cater to people. No, Lou, that's really why they did that. I don't freaking care.
I'd rather see Keith Lee as a singles competitor.
I'd rather see Strickland do something that's Swerve Strickland back doing something else.
Yeah, like what?
He needs to be hitting his rows nowadays. Anyways.
Well, truth be told, I heard he didn't exactly approve of all that.
Oof.
Oh well. If he wants to try his best and make top dollar, he ain't exactly in the right place for that. However, Keith Lee be fabulous, right?
Yep. Be fabulous.
Oh yeah. And what the fuck was that other guy's name?
I don't know. What's his name?
He was the fuck. I forgot it. Damn,
I don't remember his name.
I couldn't make the final reference to Hit Row.
Dang it.
It's off the top of my head, and I know I'm gonna get called out for that, but I'm sorry, folks. That just happened. Yeah, Swerve and Glory is gonna retain against the Acclaimed. The only good thing the Acclaimed is gonna do is have a nice catchy rap heading into the match.
Yay!
What are they gonna talk about Joe Biden again?
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. I don't like Joe Biden. He's an asshole, but he was better than Donald Trump. I'm just gonna state that.
Enough said. Moving on.
Yeah. Next, we have the women's championships on the line as Thunder Rosa is going to defend her title again.
Christian, I want you to look at the list one more time. Just that right there. I left something out.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa is defending against Toni Storm.
Here. There it is. There you go. There, right? All in good ink.
Wait, what? Oh.
Look what it says.
So she's defending in a Fatal 5-Way match?
No, Christian. She is supposedly, now look at my hands, Christian, hurt, quote unquote.
Oh. She's supposedly hurt, quote unquote.
Yes, supposedly hurt.
Wait, was I supposed to signal with my middle fingers, or is that not the way to do it?
I mean, you can do whichever you want.
Okay.
Because her reign's been horrible. Her reign's been horrible.
It really has. Thunder Rosa has been a terrible women's champion, to the point where she's reaching Britt Baker levels of bad.
Oh, that's bad. There you go. That hurt right there. I think he's kind of right.
Conveniently, Britt Baker's on the match too. We got a Fatal 4-Way to crown the interim women's another interim champ.
Yes, we're crowning interim champions.
Just drop the fucking title if you're injured or afraid that you're gonna break someone else's nose.
That actually happened.
Oh, really?
Yes, that happened. Jamie Hayter.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah. And apparently Britt Baker turned the entire locker room against Thunder Rosa. Supposedly, ladies and gentlemen, supposedly not. We don't know if it's true or not. Chill.
Okay, Toni Storm, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Jamie Hayter, and Hikaru Shida's still around?
Yes, my girl Shida's been around. But my girl Shida's around. Because reasons. Oh, she's apparently been in Japan and Stardom. Doing actual wrestling.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then have her just hang out over there. If that's what she wants to do anyway. Because I guarantee it can be a pain in the ass going from Japan to the United States.
Oh, yeah, it must be, yeah. Just ask Okada.
Yeah.
And he came over here for Ben Dorn. And Ospreay, he's here.
It's like a minimum 15-hour flight.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
Oh, heck no. Not even close.
Anyways, because of Thunder Rosa in storyline, she's injured, but there's been reports that there's something else. She's apparently scared. I don't know what the fucking believe. I'm just gonna go with the injury.
Yeah, she might legit be hurt. Apparently, it's disc in her back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the injury because they actually said that on television, so I'm just gonna go with it. We're gonna crown an interim women's champion. It was initially gonna be Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm. Toni Storm was apparently supposed to win. Just like at Forbidden Door.
Yes.
They faced off at Forbidden Door for the title, and Toni Storm lost there. Toni Storm would have won here, so I'm assuming, based off of that, Toni Storm's going to win this?
Yes, Toni time. Do not give it to the DMD. Don't.
Do not give it back to Hikaru or DMD, and Jamie Hayter is okay.
Who cares about Jamie Hayter?
Yeah.
Who cares about Jamie Hayter?
Toni Storm.
Okay, actually, she's cool. Toni time, Toni Storm, and then we're having an interim champ. They were everything all over again like CM Punk and John Miles. What are these interim champions crap? I am scared for the tag titles, the FTW championship, the triple whatever you want to call them champion. I almost call them Triple H. The triple championship thingies. Just stop with this.
Yeah, please don't do that. Who wants interim champs? Because here's the thing, that's an example of being the champion, but not really. You're not. Here's like John Moxley when he won that Unification match. For like 2 months, he was not a champion at all. It wasn't until he beat CM Punk that he became an official 2-time champion. If he had lost that match, he would still be credited as a 1-time champion.
Yep.
So yeah, Tony Storm.
Tony Ton. Nobody cares.
Now,
I care about stuff.
Main event is not exactly official as of this recording, but by the time it's released, it definitely is. And it's likely either going to be a one-on-one match with Jon Moxley and CM Punk, or a triple threat Jon Moxley, CM Punk, and MJF.
Or Hangman Page.
Or that
Or
too.
Fatal 4-Way.
Well, who knows what the hell it is. We're just going to go with Jon Moxley versus CM Punk.
Yeah, we're going to do that, yeah.
If we're wrong, then, well, give a shit. Feel free to give a shit if you want. But if we're right, well, then we were right again. Because then again, this was kind of easily predictable.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've heard reports that this could be Jon Moxley and CM Punk, and the reason they're doing this is because they're giving the chance for CM Punk to finally win the title in Chicago, which gives a lot of controversy, because then we're like, well, if you're going to do that, then why did you have him, like, win the title at Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, just to drop it and then win it back?
I know. He's apparently going to turn heel. No, that's apparently what's going to happen. He's going to turn heel, apparently win the title back.
That's it.
He's going to sit down, crisscross applesauce, and then cut the pipe bomb.
That's it. That's the big excuse here.
Yes. Yeah, that's apparently what's going to happen. The MJF's going to return to that. They probably return as the concrete hero. You know, as a baby face. Like, that's totally going to work.
MJF is a baby face. Then again, we kind of laughed.
Christian, they tried that.
Then again, we kind of laughed when we said Bayley as a heel.
Well, look what happened with that.
That turned out to be the best thing that ever happened in our entire career.
Oh, for real.
All right. Yeah, I can understand why they would turn CM Punk heel and everything, but the issue is this doesn't exactly help out Jon Moxley. He'd be only a champ for 11 days.
And he'd be the shortest reigning AEW World Champ. Right now, CM Punk is, and it needs to stay like that for a while.
Yeah, CM Punk can be heel and not be a champion.
Exactly. Have Punk beat Moxley so severely, which I don't know how you're going to do that, but okay. And Punk apparently is going to go into the match hurt.
Yeah, that's the other thing that kind of upsets me and everything and doesn't make any sense. Like, CM Punk got squashed in like 3 minutes because he's so-called came back too early from injury and re-injured himself. You mean to tell me that he would recover in 11 days after that?
He's not John Cena.
Yeah, it's not believable story. It was not even believable when John Cena did it.
Exactly.
It's not believable storytelling. It's not believable. I ain't buying it. I don't think anyone else is buying that. I'm like, none of this makes any sense. This was a huge L by AEW. I understand the whole CM Punk's going to turn heel. There's a lot better ways to do it without having to fuck up your entire booking.
And screw over my boy Mox.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible
in the second reign as AEW World Champion.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible for Jon Moxley if this is the result of it. Because, like, Chicago's going to cheer for Punk regardless of what happens. And, oh my god, this is just terrible. The fact that the world title is not even official at the time we're recording this podcast. And the show is literally in, like, less than 5 days. Oh my god.
Who the heck's going to win?
CM Punk. Maybe we should not. Maybe we should not have talked about this event last because, oh my god, this really pissed us off.
You know, Christian, I'm gonna be the odd man out and say Jon Moxley wins, and then CM Punk turns heel.
Okay.
If it's a triple threat, then I don't freaking know what they do. Maybe MJF wins the freaking belt, but then again, Jon Moxley gets screwed.
Yeah, my opinion. If you're gonna have CM Punk turn heel, he should turn heel when he's not on top of his game.
What do you mean on top of his game? He's not on top of his game.
I'm talking about winning the title. If he won the title, he's got no reason to turn heel now.
He should have never won the championship. He should have been doing something. Oh, I don't know. Putting over younger talent, which he had. He did. Not gonna lie, he did. Of course he did. But then he won the world championship, which in my opinion should have never have happened. That's just me.
Triple H's promo on him makes all the more sense now, which was, it's like your request for change is only going to be relevant if CM Punk is on top, which means you're no different from anyone else.
And what's Punk going to do? Quit and walk out again? Oh, that's right.
He almost did.
Yeah. What's going to happen if he loses in Chicago? Then there are people saying this is all a big work. If this is all a big work, there's a middle finger to you to AEW.
Yeah,
because don't play with my heartstrings like that.
Yeah, this is not working out. It's not giving yourself a good reception.
No, it's not. If Punk wins the world championship, then what happens to Jon Moxley? Does he have to work his way back up, even though you literally gave him the world championship back, even though he should have a second reign as AEW world champion? Or are you going to give it to the guy who only came in basically because of money? That's a fact. Mox wasn't kidding when he said that. That's a fact.
Bingo.
Simple as that. Yeah. Who cares?
Well, that concludes our predictions.
That
concludes our predictions to AEW All Out, and it's a huge ass mess. But I got a good feeling that some things are going to turn out well because, well, it's Labor Day weekend. We got 3 pay-per-views, and hopefully we come out of it all happy and saying, hey, at least it delivered.
Oh, yeah, Christian. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one more thing we forgot about the AEW show. It might last until midnight. Again.
Oh, God. You're telling... Double or Nothing was even worse. For my time, it ended at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It ended at 12 for me at night.
Yeah. It was terrible. But then again, they had like 16 matches.
Exactly. This has 13 so far.
9.
We're reaching that level.
9.
Oh, so
10.
9.
Almost 10.
Keep it like that.
Yeah, please.
If you can have the world title match, just keep it like that.
And don't have too many matches last way too long.
Please don't. Don't do your usual shtick.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, that concludes our podcast, and it feels good to be back at least.
Yeah. It does. We're sorry for the long wait, ladies and gentlemen. We have a life, you know? The losers have a life.
It's been a really busy summer. Many vacations, many other things going on. Well, folks, thank you very much for joining, and Heel Balor, assuming you remember how to do this, you are the guy who concludes the show.
Do I remember how to do this? We're the losers, and this is our lounge. See you in the next one, folks.